All right, welcome again. As you know, it is the afternoon for day 4, and as we try to give you all the activities that is happening in Paris, we're going to give you the afternoon session from day 4. People, you're going to get live commentary from Paris, where I will play the commentary so you can hear it clearly. Now, today you have 7 events that will take place. You have the 400-meter round 1, the long jump for women. So the 400-meter will start in the next 4 minutes. Then you're going to have the woman high jump, starts at 12:55. Then you will have the men's semifinal going at 1:05. Then you will have the men hammer throw at 1:30. The woman 800-meter semifinal at 1:35, and the men 1500-meter semifinal at 2:10. And then the big one is at 2:50, the 100-meter final. You will hear live commentary from Paris right throughout this afternoon. Occasionally you will realize that I have to move. You won't hear any sound because if there is an advertisement or anything of that, I cannot allow it to be played for copyrights. So I will play it once there's an event right through and there's no commercial. You will hear live from Paris the commentary, starting with the 400-meter for men in approximately 3 minutes. What is our expectations in the 400-meter for men? We're expecting that we can actually medal in this event. So we're expecting all 3 Jamaican athletes to reach the next round in the 400-meter. Now, in the 400, the first 400-meter, you will have Watkin. Watkin of Jamaica will partake in the first 400-meter, and he will be in lane 4. So he will be in lane 4. He will have a good lane. So as soon as the commentary starts, you will hear everything. The athletes are setting up to come on. So I will start to allow you to hear the commentary. So we are waiting and anticipating the start of the 400 meter.
200 sprinter for France was much better at 200 meters.
Yes, his long strides. It took a while to get started, but when he got into motion, he was extremely fast.
Very much the case.
So there you have a little singing. So I will remove it once that happens. Once it stops, you will get back the commentary. People, you will get live commentary from Paris here. So in about a minute time, you will have the 400-meter starting. So now,
The Jamaican champion, Matthew Hudson Smith, so world number 1, the 29-year-old, all in this field. The top 3 from each heat will advance to the semi-final round. We will have 6 heats, so that will be 18. The remaining 6 for the semi-finals will come from the repechage round.
Yes, so no time qualifiers, just the first 3 across the line. These heats, as they say, are stacked. They are no.
So they're on the field setting up and ready.
There is Matthew
They're
Hudson Smith.
setting up. This would be heat 1. The British athlete.
He's run fast, 44.69 in Kingston, 44.07 at the Quizlet Games in Oslo, and then 43.74 at the London Diamond League meet. Here's another man who's run sparingly, the Jamaican champion. He's gone 44.48. Havard Ingvoldsen of Norway, the 21-year-old, goes in lane number 4. He's to be watched as well. Christopher Bailey has run an World Championship gold medal relay teams for the USA, third at their trials. And Kentaro Sato, the Japanese, on the inside in lane number 2.
Those are your athletes for the first of our 6 400 meter heats. The first 3 to semis. I'm interested to see what Watkins, who lured his personal best in both the semifinal and the final of the Jamaica trials, is able to do. He has not run since then. Hudson Smith likes to take it out. He was, in fact, the British Olympic trials.
So they're on their marks now, people. So the first 400 meter round 1 is ready to go. They're on their marks.
Bailey should also run well.
They're on their marks.
Of the U.S. trials in lane 3, he goes.
Set, go. They're off.
Smith, one of the gold medal favorites from Great Britain, starts in lane number 6. He goes on quickly, closing down on a PC of Nigeria on his own side. The Jamaican DeAndre Watkins coming through nicely as well. Christopher Bailey of the USA ranging up. Ingvolson of Norway also in the picture. Only 3 short to go through. Matthew Hudson-Smith leads down the home stretch. Christopher Bailey ranges up on his inside. The American takes control. It's Bailey in front. Hudson-Smith easing ahead now. It's Hudson-Smith who comes through to win ahead of Christopher Bailey. The Norwegian.
Well, the Jamaican is way behind. Way behind. The Jamaican champion is out. Remember that it's the first 3 that will qualify. The Jamaican champion is out. So it is the Great Britain athlete and the American. And I will tell you the third place in short order. So it's Great Britain, America, and...
So here we see Hudson Smith in lane number 6. Bailey, the American, in lane number 3. They're leading. Struggling and going backwards. Watkins, the Jamaican champion, coming up for 3rd. We see Ingvolson, who finished 6th at last year's World Championship final. Hasn't had a great season. So the goal here is to be in the top 3. Running an additional round in the repechage is not what most of these athletes will want to do. But Hudson Smith looking easy across the line. First 2 cross is great ease.
Yeah, the ease in which he went by Christopher Bailey down the home stretch, I thought that was rather impressive. I think this goes without saying, but I'll say it anyhow. It's the best I've ever seen him look. Matthew Hudson-Smith, 44.78. Christopher Bailey, 44.89. Our forward Ingvolson of Norway, 45.46. DeAndre Watkins, the Jamaican champion, finishes last in 45.97. He'll now head to the repechage and hope for a significantly better performance. The high jump women are getting ready to make their way out to center stage. Angelina Tompkins, we saw her struggle through qualifying. She has not started here. Looked injured in qualifying. She was on the verge of tears, but she fought through to make the final. 12th best coming in, unfortunately unable to take her place. Back to the warm-up track. So much great action coming up in this session. There is Letsile Tabilbo, the World Championship silver medalist at 100 meters. It has been a difficult year for him, but looks as if he's rounded into very good form here in Paris.
Yes, he's deceptively fast at his best. A 9.88 runner. 19.50 in the 200.
So he too for the 400 meter men is about to
the healthiest he's been since he won that title in Tokyo.
Start.
How close can he
The
get
men
to
are
defending
on
it?
the track.
He didn't look particularly great.
Also, the 100 meter men are warming up for the big semifinal.
Work cut out for him in
The
semi-final
semi-final
two.
for the 100-meter men
Noah
is at
Lyles
105,
sending one last
which
message
is
on
about
Instagram, or
55
maybe
minutes
it's Twitter,
away.
should I
55
say
minutes
X,
away.
before
So
he completes his
roughly an
warm-up.
hour.
It's interesting the different ways that athletes get warm. Here you see him doing some hops, which is probably some activations that a lot of athletes go through to make sure that everything is warmed up properly. The warm-up procedure for a lot of athletes can take upwards of an hour. Here we see Quincy Hall, the American champion, was third last year at the World Championships. He set the world leading time, the first sub 44 run of the season, 43.80 before Hudson Smith bettered that 7 days later with that 43.74. Hall, smiling, is quite a character. Was an outstanding
So for the
400 meter
persons who
hurdler
just joined,
who moved to the
the
400.
first 400
The
meter
reasons he said that it was
round
because
one
he looked at how fast the
just
400 meter
complete.
runners were
The
going.
Jamaican
46.
Watkins
Like Warholm, the
is out.
Olympic and world
He
champion.
came
Bry
last.
Benjamin, the
That's the
American.
Jamaican 400
Santos,
meter champion. He came
Brazilian.
last, so
And he
he's
decided
out of
he
the
fared better in
400
the
meter.
400, and he's led
Remember
that so
that for
far.
the qualification for the next round of the 400 meter is the top three. There's nothing about time, it's just position. So the top three will move on to the next round.
Noah Lyles putting on his US
And
4x4
our
team
national
with
champion
Quincy
is
Hall.
out.
And that, of course, got a
So
response
the
out of
next
the
heat
American
is
champion.
on with Sean Bailey.
There's your feel for the
Sean Bailey
second
is
heat of
in
the
this
men's
heat, the
400
second
meters.
heat. Sean Bailey
Jerry
is in the
Richards,
second heat.
TNT, Sean Bailey, Jamaica. Michael Joseph, St. Lucia, carrying the Caribbean flags here.
Here we'll see 2022 world champion Michael Norman.
This man was world indoor champion that year, 2022, Jerry Richards.
Coming off a 44.18 run in London.
Yeah, brilliant. Personal best for him. Ibrahim representing Qatar.
Won the silver medal in Tokyo, but hasn't done much since. We'll see if he's returned to form.
Sean. That's Michael Norman.
He's the fastest in the field at his best. He's a 43.45 runner, but has only run 44.21. He tried his hand at the 100 meters last year. It didn't quite work. He has a personal best of 9.86, but unlike Fred Curley, he's returned to the 400 meters.
Sean Bailey wears the Jamaican colors here. 44.43 at his best. 44.64 his fastest this year.
He was fifth at the World Championships last year, second at the Jamaican trials this year.
Michael Joseph from St. Lucia, 44.77 his personal best.
Competes for the University of Kansas.
Second of our 6 in the men's 400 meters. Kevin GP representing Botswana. Second heat of the men's 400.
So the second heat of the men's 400,
Given that it's
they're on their
only
marks.
the top three, unlike in previous years, the athletes really have to run and consider their position. Because of the stagger in the 400 meters, you really don't know where you are until you come off that final bend. But of course, coming off the final bend, you already have 300 meters of work in your legs.
So Sean Bailey is in the second heat. They're on their marks.
75, 50 meters, 75 meters, when you have to ensure that you are in good position.
They're off, and it's a clean start. It's a clean start. Going on the back stretch now. Everything looks even. Everything looks even. The American start to take control. The Jamaican is coming up.
Sean Bailey struggling there, but pushing forward. Michael Joseph on the inside, second from right. There goes Ibrahim, putting the pressure now on Dream Richards, who comes off the turn in front.
So it is
Michael Norman for the USA to strike the front.
the American is in front. Oh Lord, the Jamaican is out. Oh, Jamaica is out. The second race, the Jamaican is out.
Richards and driving that cheaply from Botswana.
Jamaica
That's
finished
a
fifth.
very fast time from Michael
Fifth.
Norman. The season's
Jamaica
best.
finished fifth. So it's the
One of the
second
things in
Jamaican
terms of
who is
driving
out
by
of the
measurement
400 meter.
under the
Sean
guidance of the
Bailey is
Mexican team,
out of the
two Olympic
400
champion,
meter. The top
four-year
three
Olympic
will
champion.
move to the
And so
next round.
one of the things
Sean
that he
Bailey
was worried about
finished fifth.
is Norman's ability to judge pace. So sometimes he runs the rounds a little bit harder than he should.
The
He's really
American is
relaxed. I
first.
thought at this point Sean Bailey was sitting in good position. I expected him to make a move coming down the straightaway and secure one of those automatic qualifying positions. Richard there on the outside, looking comfortable, just like he did in the London Diamond League. He's looking around. He has speed to burn at his best, a 1980 runner, twice the Commonwealth 200-meter champion and a world medalist in the 200 meters. Looking easy. And the Botswanan coming in third down in lane 2.
So Jamaica is out.
We'll have
Jamaica is out of heat. Out of it,
to the repechage.
we finish fifth. Sean Bailey
Was in
finished
the World
fifth
Championship final
in the
last year,
second
Bailey.
heat. Sean
And
Bailey
of course, these
finished fifth.
Jamaican quarter
So
miners
he's
only have
out.
the flat 400 to think
He's
about,
out.
not part of the 4x400
The American
relay.
Michael Norman
So
won
their
that
Olympic
event.
success depends
Michael
solely
Norman
on
won
what
that
happens in
event.
the individual event.
The Botswana athlete got third. I'm still trying to figure out who got second.
Bottom of the screen, looking comfortably enough, fairly safe here in second spot. Just glancing across to see what the Botswanan is doing, but he secures the
Second.
second spot, Terry Richards, and advances comfortably into the next round.
And you have to be careful slowing down in these longer events because the lactic acid already is in your legs. If you slow down too much and misjudge things, you really, rarely will you see an athlete be able to accelerate a little bit more. So you saw Richards, a veteran of these major championships, looking around. The athlete from Qatar celebrating.
So the Trinidadian came second, Jay Richards. So the American won Heat 2 in 44.10. The Trinidadian came second in 44.31. And the Botswanian finished third in 44.45. So the Jamaican Bailey is out. Jamaican Bailey is out. Jamaican Bailey is out. That's the second person who is out. Jamaican who is out of it. That's the second person who is out of it. My. So we are getting ready for Heat 3 of the 400-meter men. Heat 3 for the 400-meter men. And we'll have another Botswanian, Zimbabwean, um, German, South African, Belgium, Italian, and Japanese. For the next one,
not known as a starter, yesterday he looked extremely sluggish. He will have to pick it up if he's looking to feature in the finals and be a medal threat.
That's for sure, because we're talking about
so Heat 3 now is on the track. Heat 3 now is on the track. Heat 3 is now on the track. So Heat 3 now is on the track. So we have the 8 athletes on the track getting ready. So Heat 3, as I said, people, because of the singing, the music in the background, I have to remove the sound. As soon as the music stops, I will play it back for you so you can get the live commentary. But and nevertheless, Heat 3 is getting ready. Heat 3 is getting ready. The athletes are on the track. As soon as the music stop play, I will let you hear the commentary. So as soon as that commentary can be played, I will play it for you. Heat 3 is now on track. It hasn't started as yet.
end the season, setting
So
his
now,
personal best of 44:31.
so now this is Heat 3.
Let's go through the field.
Heat 3.
Joseph Nakajima of Japan will start in lane number 9. Luca Sito of Italy in 8. 21 years old, the Italian.
Finished fifth at the European Championships in Rome earlier this year.
Inside him, Dylan Borley.
Known mostly as a 400-meter runner. Remember his brothers?
Please to like and share the video for me.
Yeah, there is Pele, world under 20 champion in 2021 in Kenya.
He's been informed this year.
44:31 is what he's delivered in 2024. Jean-Paul Bordeaux of Germany. There is Matej Krysek, mixed 4x4 bronze at the World Championships last year. Samu Konga, the Commonwealth champion from 2022, and then Dory, one of the fastest in the world this year at 44:10. That was very early in the season for the 25-year-old. He didn't look great at the London Diamond League, where he finished 7th in 45:03.
Yeah, he had the early world lead with that 44:10, and he's part of those outstanding Botswana 4x4 relay teams. Down in lane 2, he's going to have his work cut out, but at least to his immediate outside is Samu Konga, who's run 44:54 this season, 43:91 at his best.
No Caribbean representation in this seat. A lot of quality though. There's Pele.
So they're ready now for
Trying to make a
Heat
quick
3.
and smooth transition from
Heat 3
being
now.
a top-class junior into being a world-class senior as well.
Sometimes it takes people a couple of years to make that transition. Other times people simply don't make it. But this 44:31 that he's run this year, we're going to see if he can back that up here against some of the best runners in the world.
They're off.
Third heat in the men's 400
So they're
meters.
off. Pretty even start.
Borley jumped on pretty well. The Italian Luca Sito in lane number 8 has gone quickly. Samu Konga from lane number 3, hammering the back straight away now. And Dory trying to respond. And Dory reaching up beautifully in lane number 2. Samu Konga in 3. Pele, the South African, running well. Sito of Italy also still going well. Down the home stretch they come. The two Africans
are
one,
1, 2.
Samu Konga pours it on. Ahead of
So the
Dory.
Italian is coming up. The Italian will get third.
Sito comes through into third.
Italian get third.
44:56.
So it's the South Africa. Is it
Samu Konga of Zambia?
Zambia and
Coming through for second. And
Botswana,
third going to the Italian,
Zambia and
Luca Sito,
Botswana
the top
and
three
Italy
under 45
qualifying
seconds.
for the next
That was
round.
extremely impressive by Samu Konga.
Zambia and Botswana and Italy qualifying from that heat to the next round. People remember that is only the top 3 qualify. Everybody else is out. 2 Jamaicans, heat 1 and 2. Jamaica in heat 1 finished last, and the Jamaican in heat 2 finished 5th. Sean Bailey was in heat 2, finished 5th.
An impressive performance.
So it is the 2 Africans and the Italian going through to the next round.
Will be the third automatic qualifier.
No timed qualifiers.
So it is the 2 Africans. As soon as the music stop again, I'll let you hear the commentary.
And the remaining 6 for the semifinals will be taken from the repechage round.
So it is heat 4 now. Heat 4. As soon as the music stop play, I'll allow you to hear the commentary. As soon as it's finished, I'll allow you to hear. So heat 4 has Heat 4 has one Caribbean athlete. Gardner. Gardner is in Heat 4. So we have the Caribbean flavor and the Dominican Republic. So we have two Caribbean flavor in Heat 4. What can they do? Can they qualify for the next round? Can they qualify for the next round? The previous race, the Zambian and the Botswanian and the Italian qualify for the next round. The two Jamaicans so far have failed to progress. So the next round
will not start.
Oh Lord, Stephen Gardner will not start.
Shawnee Miller-Weaver, two-time defending champion
Stephen
for the Bahamians
Gardner
in the
will not
400,
start.
also had injury issues all
A lot
season.
of Caribbean person having a heap of
And I
issues,
thought
man.
Mike Sands in the medal presentation a short while ago, Ricardo.
A lot of Caribbean people, Stephen Gardner from Bahamas will not start. He will not start. He will not start. Oh my. Unfortunate. Stephen Gardner will not start. Anybody who wants to join the live can join the live. So let me set the link inside of the
Michael Johnson, the American, is the only man to successfully defend the Olympic 400 title for men. And that will remain following these Olympic Games because Stephen Gardner, the reigning champion, will not start here. Yeah, two of the last three Olympic titles were won by Caribbean men in this one-lap event. Kirani James in 2012 and Stephen Gardner in Tokyo 2021. He hasn't lost a race that he's finished, Stephen Gardner, since 2017. It's a remarkable record. The Jamaican fans, young, middle-aged, and otherwise, out in all their...
Steve Gardner not starting, so that's a loss for the Caribbean. All right, the next heat is on track.
He will not start. Massive disappointment from a Caribbean perspective.
Massive disappointment for the Caribbean. So Steve Gardner will not start, people. Steve Gardner will not start. As soon as the music stop playing the commentary, I will allow you to get back live feed.
Here's Quincy Hall,
So
the 26-year-old.
U.S. Olympic trials champion held a world lead in China 43.80 for all of 7 or 8 days before Matthew Hudson Smith broke it.
Reese Holder, the Aussie. He's in lane 6, and there's Ogazi.
A huge talent goes to the University of Alabama. He's only 18 years old and has run 44.52.
Elian Laragina. In lane 3 for Argentina.
Running with the baseball cap.
By 4:68 at his best. Alexander representing the Dominican Republic.
He's known mainly as a 200-meter runner. He's made the last 2 World Championship finals in the 200 meters and has been part of the World Championship winning mixed relay team from 2022. He also was there to win the silver medal in the mixed relays in Tokyo. So he goes in lane number 2. We see Hall, the favorite here. World Championship bronze medalist last year.
Hall is in lane 7.
all right, heat 4 is off.
He gets up pretty swiftly.
Remember, Steve Gardner of the Bahamas is not starting.
Reese Holder chasing for the first 100 meters. He's running side by side actually with Quincy Hall. who I'm sure will respond in a moment. But Reese Holder from Australia has the lead here based on the stagger, running really powerfully for the first 250 meters, continues to lead. The Nigerian Ogazi is beginning to take closer orders. The Dominican Republic's Uganda on the inside coming forward. Reese Holder comes off the turn in front. Quincy Hall, the American, almost with disdain, looks at him and runs by him. 2, 3, 4, 5 meters in front, and the Nigerian Ogazi snatches second spot from the longtime leader, Reese Holder.
Hall is in big time shape. He looked like if he was relaxing as much as possible, trying not to run fast, and ran 44.28, step past Holder, who was having what looked to be the race of his life, leading all the way through 300 meters. And then Hall was looking around, probably thinking, what are you trying to do here? Don't you know who I am? And then he stepped through him. As you see, Hall is a character.
Yeah, usually people start looking at their opponents when they're either side by side or ahead of them. He started looking at him when he was 3 meters behind him.
Yeah, so he's probably looking at the rest of the field, assessing what he needs to do, knowing that he only needs to be in the top 3. You see Ogazi, the young Nigerian, who would eventually...
So the American winning that heat.
You see
The American winning that
started
heat.
to struggle. That lactic acid getting to him, actually finishing third. But he did what he was supposed to do. He took the race out in the absence of Gardner.
The American winning that heat, the Nigerian coming second, and the Australian coming third. That's a fast race. The American won in 44.28.
One of the easiest.
The American winning in 44.28. So we're going on to heat 5. Jamaica is in heat 6 again, people. So we'll see if we'll have a Jamaican in the next round. We'll see if we have a Jamaican in the next round.
Looking to his left and right. Start to feel that lactic acid. Look at the difference in relaxation. Holder's form is falling apart.
An intangible force you cannot see.
Hall tips past him. The young Nigerian Ogazi.
So it's the American, the Nigerian, and the Australian qualifying for the next round out of heat 5. Out of heat 5. 4. Out of heat 4. We're going to heat 5 now. Heat 5 has... Heat 5 have the Italian, the Swiss, the South Africans, the Brazilians, the Canadians, the Sri Lankans. Wow. Long time I don't see Sri Lanka in a race. And the Grenadian. Kirani James is in this heat, people. Kirani James is in this heat. Kirani James is in this heat. What can Kirani James do? Is it that Kirani James is over? I think Kirani James is about 31, there about 30, 31, even maybe all 32 this year. Somewhere there about. He will be running in heat 5. He will be carrying the banner for the Caribbean. He'll be carrying the banner for the Caribbean. Remember that Gardner of the Bahamas did not start in the heat previously. So the Caribbean lost out again. Now they're setting up for heat 5. Heat 5 is coming up next on track. The athletes are coming out in short order. You will hear the commentary. And we're looking forward for heat 6, where the Jamaican will participate. I soon tell you the name of the Jamaican who is in heat 6. Soon tell you the name of the Jamaican in heat 6. So semi-final in the man 100 meter is coming up at 1:05. 1:05. 1:05 is the semi-final for the men 100 meter. I think Akeem Blake has a very difficult semifinal to qualify. I'm hoping that he will qualify, but his 100 meter consists of about four other persons with high quality. So Akeem Blake is going to have a difficult time, but not impossible. All right, the next athletes, as you can see on track now, the 400 meter. Also, we're seeing the 100 meter athletes warming up. The big bad Kishane Thompson warming up. Noel Lies warming up. Jacobs of Italy warming up. Now we're going back to the 400 meter heat 5.
Sharana James is in this one. The Grenadian, the 2012 Olympic Games champion, has a full set of medals: gold, silver, and bronze at both the Olympics and World Championships. Oh, let's go through the field. Singapore, okay. Sri Lanka goes in lane number 9. Christopher Morales Williams has set a Canadian record this year. He is 1 day away from his 20th birthday. That will be tomorrow, August 5.
Yeah, he said the unofficial, he set the world best because it wasn't recognized as the world indoor record of 44.49, and then backed that up by winning the NCAA indoor championships, and then backed that up by winning the outdoor championships in 44.47.
Scotch of Botswana, 44.54 personal best this season. Kirana James, 31 years old now. At his very best, 43.74. He's been 44.38. But this is a man who knows what it takes at this level.
Yeah, he's rounded into form. Set his personal best in that very fast London Diamond League race a couple of days ago. It's run under 45 seconds 4 times this season.
Carfani of Brazil, Nene of South Africa, Spitz of Switzerland, and David Ray of Italy closing out the field in lane number 2.
Ray 44.77 at his best, but only 46.71 this season.
We've seen some quick qualifying races already. I don't suspect this one will be as quick as some of the others we've seen, but you never know.
All right, they're on their marks now, people. So the 5th heat for the men 400 meter is about to start. They're on their marks.
Another Olympic medal, the bronze in Tokyo. He's what I call a professional 400 meter runner. He knows how to run 44.5, 44.6, 44.7 in his sleep.
Morales Williams, the Canadian record holder, the 19-year-old, a day ahead of his 20th birthday, has been struggling in the build-up to the Olympic Games, despite his personal and season's best being 44.05. He's gone on quickly in lane number 8. Kirana James easing up on the Botswanan outside of him. Scotch. They go through 200 meters. The Grenadian looks comfortable. Kirana James in control. Coming through, the South African Nene to snatch the lead from the Grenadian entering the straight. Nene is pouring away. Kirana James has a look to his right, has a look to his left, and trucks past Nene to win the heat in 44.77. I figured it wouldn't be as quick as some of the others, and that's because I didn't think Kirana James would need to run that fast. And with all the experience in the world, he timed that to perfection and qualifies beautifully to the men's 400 semifinals.
Yes, and one thing that he always does, congratulating competitors after his race. I talk to him sometimes. I know he's extremely grateful for the opportunity to run that 44.78, as we said. He is such a masterful 400 meter runner. Knows how to time.
So Kirana James won that easily, very comfortably. He looks like he has some level of fitness. He ran that very comfortably. Even when he was under pressure, he was looking left and right, and then he just glide upfield and win the race. He looks very comfortable. This is a good look for the Caribbean.
James coming through easily. And then it looks like if Morales Williams may have just sneaked up for second, tipping the Nate on the line.
Yeah, you talked about a junior career there, which of course included
So let
a
me tell you
200-meter world
the
under
three that
18
qualify
title, which
from
told
that
you as a
heat.
junior that this man has pace to go
So
with his
Kirani
stamina and
James
400
winning
strength.
from Grenada.
Without a doubt,
Then you have Williams
as his
from
career
Canada
has gone
coming
on, he
second,
stayed
and the
further and
Sri
further away from the
Lankan
200 meters.
coming in third, qualifying for the next round. So the Sri Lankan setting their country, making this country proud, coming in third. So he's through to the next round. People, it's only the top three from the 400 meter will go to the next round. Only the top three, no time. Just the top three from each heat will go to the next round. So you have to run and ensure so you come into the top three. So it's just the top three coming
They
in.
want to establish their race pace within the first 60 or so meters and then negotiate it for the rest of the race.
So we're going to set up now for the next heat, the final heat of the 400 meter, heat 6,
40 meters to
and
go.
the Jamaican is in that heat.
Gets nipped.
The Jamaican is in that heat. Remember,
Williams.
Powell of Jamaica
Sri Lanka
is
now.
in that heat. Powell look like he is in lane 3.
Granny James smiling.
If it's not
As he
lane
comes
3,
across
it
the
is
line.
lane 2.
Light work
Powell
for
is
him.
in lane 3.
Yeah, 44.78,
So
44.96.
Powell is in lane 3. The other two Jamaicans so far failed to qualify. So hopefully Powell can qualify to the next round. We'll see. It's just a matter of time. We'll see what he does. So so far I will soon give you a rundown of all the persons qualifying for the next round of the 400 meter after the final race run. But the big one is coming up, the first of two. The big one is coming up at 1:05 p.m. You will have the three semifinals of the 100 meter. 1:05 p.m. You will have the three semifinals of the 100 meter. That is about what, 17 minutes away? 17, no, 23 minutes away. 23 minutes away. So 23 minutes away from now, we'll have the big one. All eyes will be on this one at 1:05 p.m. Now we are getting ready for the final 400 heats, heat 6, and that is coming shortly. The athletes are on their way, and so in less than a minute or a minute or so, the final heat of the 400 meter will take place. Then we'll move on to the high jumps for women. The high jump for women, the women are actually out, getting themselves ready for the high jump. The women are actually out already, setting up themselves for the high jump. Let me see who is in the high jump.
Very, very.
So the high jump is going to. I'm searching for the lineup for the high jump. Give me a minute, people. The lineup for the high jump is coming. So we're going to set up for the final heat for the 400 meter. The athletes are on track. Athletes are on track.
I expect this one to be very
In
fast.
short order, you will get the lineup
To
for
say
the
the Jamaicans have struggled so far. 45.97 for their national champion, DeAndre Watkins finishing last in his heat, and Sean Bailey at 44.68 finishing down the back as well. And out of automatic qualification, they'll have to be back for the repechage. There's foul and 44.54 Caesar's best and personal best for him.
Recha. By the way, people, the Recha charge is where you get all the losers. Once you're not disqualified or did not start the race or you finish the race, you will run and they will pick the top 6 from that, the winner from each Recha charge, and the 3 fastest from each. and they will put them with the
Also the
the,
European
the
champion
qualifiers for the next round. So
400
Sean
meters
Bailey
this year.
still has a chance to
Just
make
outpaced
amends.
the man
We'll
2
see in
seconds
short
inside.
order. He
Dobson,
still has
who's
a
an Australian
chance
junior athlete,
to
for
make
200 meters,
amends.
already took up the 400 meter
So the
series
lineup
last
for
year.
the final
He's all the way down to
400-meter heat
44.23
is about to
this
announce.
season, which he did, finishing fourth in that London Diamond League.
Equam representing Kenya is in lane 6, and there's the lane 5 man, Charlie Dobson from Great Britain. His best time coming this year, 44.23. Gilles Garon for the crowd. That's because he's from France and they're supporting their homeboy, the 29-year-old, coming in at 45.05. Jerome Powell, second at the NCAA Championships, 44.54 this year. Representing Senegal, hasn't broken 45 yet in his career.
I suspect this will be a fast race. Doom is a closer. Dobson with that outstanding 200-meter pace is likely to take it out. Only the top 3 qualify automatically. Hopefully, Paul from Jamaica will have one of his best runs for the season, if not his best run for the season. He may need it in order to qualify automatically for the semifinals.
Shocking news in the past half an hour that Stephen Gardner, the defending champion from the Bahamas, pulled out of his heat following the really disappointing news of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price and Sherika Jackson, the Jamaicans, pulling out of their events in the past 24 hours. There you go. Pretty even break that.
So they are off.
From Japan starts
Jamaica is in this heat. The Jamaican has grown to make up.
goes in chase down the backstretch.
He passes someone on the backstretch. He's coming up.
In lane 3.
Remember that he has to come in the top 3 to automatically qualify.
But Equam from Kenya, he's
Oh,
pulled out.
somebody is
Third,
down.
he's
Somebody is
racing
down.
up on the inside.
Somebody is down. Look like the Kenyan athlete is down.
Cruises forward. Powell comes through on the inside in lane 3 to take command.
So Powell of Jamaica is in the lead. Powell of Jamaica is in the lead.
Left shoulder.
He's looking like he's tightening up. Here comes the athlete pass.
And passing him, and Doom from Belgium passing him.
Okay, the Jamaican qualify
Dobson wins.
based on position. He
Doom
comes.
second.
He's third.
Paul from Jamaica third.
The Jamaican is
44.96
third.
flash time.
So he qualifies automatically. It was the Kenyan who is down.
Pay the price, unfortunately getting injured. Powell ran a really smart race. Didn't want to suffer the same fate as his compatriots did earlier on. Put himself in position to qualify. Although he was tying up near the end, he made it through. Here we see
The Kenyan athlete. The Kenyan athlete went down. It looked like hamstring. Yeah, man, hamstring.
Heavily taped.
He just grabbed, yeah,
That
hamstring.
shin calf area on his right leg.
Strapped up, him well strapped up.
He doesn't finish.
Boy, people, it's difficult when you prepare yourself for so long, and then when the occasion come, you get injured. It is difficult. Track and field is a cruel sport. After 3 to 4 years of preparation, on the big day you get injured, the big occasion, in that little period of time you're injured, you have to miss out on the opportunity. It is difficult, man. So let me tell you the positions for that heat.
And this is where the luck of the draw comes in as well, because the Jamaican Javon Powell 45-12 to advance to the semifinals. And you think about his teammate Sean Bailey, who ran 44.
So the British, Great Britain athlete comes first, 44.96. The Belgium athlete comes second, 45.01. And the Jamaican comes third, 45.12. So Jamaica automatically qualify from that heat. So Jamaica automatically qualify from that heat.
So deceptively easy. You see him there, barely.
So now the
Powell working really hard. He's had a long
In
season
the
here
next five
at the
minutes, the high
University of
jump will
Florida.
start, people.
He's
The
leading,
high jump will start
but
in the
getting
next
tight.
5 minutes.
Dobson just tips past him.
The high
Jim
jump will
Jones
start in the next 5 minutes.
just enough to qualify as well.
If they're outsiders for a medal, I probably would have picked these two. Dobson.
So the high jump will get started in the next 5 minutes. Oh. So the high jump, you don't. The high jump has no Caribbean athletes.
Repechage round next.
The high jump has no
None of you get
Caribbean
following
athletes.
this,
You
of
have
course,
athletes
followed by
from
the
France,
semi-final round,
United States,
and then the final.
Australia,
Out there having fun. An opportunity to watch
Turkey,
Olympic Games track and field.
Brazil, Cyprus,
Unless you
Germany,
plan to travel
Australia,
around the world
Ukraine,
every 4 years, this is not an
Ukraine,
opportunity that comes
Serbia.
often. And for many, it's
So
a
there's
once in
no
a lifetime
Caribbean
chance.
athlete in the high jump women.
Caribbean, the next Olympic Games will be in this hemisphere, Los Angeles.
The 100 meter men are getting themselves ready. The big one is coming up in short order. Less than 15 minutes away, people. Less than 15 minutes away, people, and then we have the semi-final of the 100 meter. Less than 15 minutes away.
Day number 4, the
What is your prediction?
Yaroslav Matuchik has the world record at 2 meters 10. Yelena Stezarenko, the Russian, has the Olympic record at 2.06 meters. Here we go with the finalists.
Elle était championne des Jeux d'Amérique du Sud en 2022 pour le Brésil.
Starting with the Brazilian.
So the high jump athletes are coming out on the track.
192 national record to get into the final.
I don't want those music be playing on so I have to move it for the sake of that. Not understanding. What? Let's see.
Olympic national champion. She's won her national title 7 times.
So we're waiting for the continuation on track or on the field events. Nothing is happening now. The athletes are coming out for the high jump. Athletes are coming out for the high jump. The high jump should start in the next 2 minutes. So the high jump supposed to get on its way in the next 2 minutes. So that is what is taking place. They're calling out the athletes. They're announcing the athletes, sorry. So that is what is happening.
First Olympic Games, but in the World Championship final last year, she finished 12th. She'll want to go better in the Olympic final. Home of this 26-year-old American, Ashley Cunningham. Third time she is making the Olympic high jump final. In 2016, she was the youngest U.S. track and field athlete to make the team since 1980. And the high jump. Christina Hutzel of Germany.
So they're calling out the athletes, people. They're playing some music, so I don't want the music to be in the song. So that's why you're not hearing. But in short order, you will get back the commentary. So let us go through the semifinals for the 100-meter men, because that will be coming up in less than 10 minutes time. So we want to know who is in what heat. I told you earlier that Akeem Blake has a difficult heat. So heat one of the 100 meter, will see Noel Lyles and Oblique Civil. So Noel Lyles and Oblique Civil will be in heat one of the heat semifinal one. Sorry. So Noel Lyles and Oblique Civil should qualify out of that heat, barring no mishap. Barring no mishap. In that heat, you have the Nigerian Ash, then you have the British Virgin Islands, then you have Ghana, United States, which is Noel Lies, then you will have Great Britain, then you will have Oblique Civil, then you will have the Cameroonian, and then the Italian Ali, then you will have the South African. So heat one, barring there is no unforced issue, heat one should see Noel Lies or Oblique Civil and Noel Lies qualifying for the final. What is your take on that? Heat one. Heat two. Heat two now. This is the heat that is very difficult. It's very difficult for Blake because Blake have Togobo, Botswana. He has the South African and he has the American Bederick. So you have Bederick from America. You have Jacob from Italy. So you have Bederick, Jacob, Simedi from South Africa. 3, Tobago, 4, and Blake. So you have 5 contenders in Heat 2 for the 2 spots, plus the one you can get a third place from each heat. So Akeem Blake have to just run and do his best. But this heat is the most difficult heat. You have 5 athletes competing for 2 spots. Then you have heat 3. Heat 3 now you will see Kishane Thompson. Kishane should qualify. Kishane and the Kenyan athlete should qualify. Oh, you have the American as well in this heat. So you have 3 athletes competing for 2 spots. Remember, people, it's the top 2 from each heat plus 2 third place. So hopefully, Akeem Bay can finish third, at least third or first, second. So right now the high jump is taking place. There is no Caribbean athlete in the high jump.
An issue that preceded this moment.
Yeah, she indicated to the official that she's not going to jump. It's unclear whether that means that she is completely finished for the day and for the games, or just for that attempt.
South American champion last year, Martins. Here's Kolichenko, the 22-year-old Cypriot. Joined 13th at the World Championships last year. And she gets the competition going proper with a clearance at 1.86 meters. European under 23 champion last year on the World University Games, silver medal as well. And she makes an impressive start. Christina Hunsel, the 27-year-old German, has gone as high as 1.98 meters this year. Takes the bar down. Was 8th in the World Championship final last year. Clearly some jitters around in the early stages of this women's high jump final. Hunsel will need a second attempt at 1.86. Eleanor Patterson, world champion in 2022. She is 2.02 meters at her best. Debuted at the Olympic Games in Tokyo, finished 5th. Eases over 186, as you would expect. Was very good as a junior and youth athlete, won the world under-18 title in 2013. Tatiana Gusin. The bar at 1.86 meters. The 30-year-old Greek. At 30 years old, this is her first Olympic Games. She's made the final and she starts well. When you've waited so long for a moment like this, it means everything. You appreciate everything. As does her coach. Living in the moment. Goes clear first time at 1.86 meters. Irina Jaroshenko competing here in her third Olympic Games. 10th in Rio, 4th in Tokyo. Her countrywoman Matuchik leads the world and is favored to be on the podium. Jaroshenko would love to join her, and that's a fine way to start.
But this height easy, man. Everybody I jump over this height. That's height easy.
15, 17, 19, 22, and 23.
People, 3 more minutes before the 100-meter semifinal. 3 more minutes before the 100-meter semifinal.
2023, so she has consistently been just outside the medals in the last 3 major championships. She's trying to get it together here and see if she can break into the top 3. Safina Sandieva of Uzbekistan. Second Olympic Games for her. Was in the final in Tokyo as well, finished 6th. Followed that up with a 5th place finish at the World Championship in 2022. And here she is back in a final and makes a solid start. Now, the French crowd will be fully behind Naol Menika, who takes it down. She too looks a little bit nervous in my estimation. It's hard not to be in a moment as big as this, with 70,000 fans and 70,000 expectant fans as well. That's a second-time failure for the French woman. Savaskan also failed first time. Marcel Jacobs preparing the defending champion for semi-final action in the men's 100 meters. He is set for a very tough semi-final too. That includes the 2 Africans there, Simbine and Tebogo.
Kenny Bederi, the American.
Akeem Blake, the Jamaican, is in that semi-final as well. And we're at that time, Lance Whitaker.
Yeah, this is the first semi-final coming up now. First 2 in each heat and the next 2 fastest into the final, which comes up at 3:50 Eastern Caribbean time, 2:50 in Jamaica. League Seville is in the 6th.
So they're on the track now. The 100 meter is getting ready now. The 100 meter is getting semi-final 1.
The men's semi-finals 100.
Second at the NCAA championship this year, University of Auburn.
Ricoy Brathwaite, 10.00 his personal best, 10.13 in qualifying from the PBI.
Great starter. He'll have to have his best race to even have the opportunity to qualify for the finals.
Azamati, 9.90 at his best, has only been 10.05 so far this year. Not far from that in qualifying at 10.08.
Yes.
He's in lane 3.
Solid runner from Ghana. Will need probably near a personal best to qualify as well.
And there's your world champion, Rod Isles. The crowd embracing the speedy America.
Yeah. He loves his antics, but we'll see if they work in this semifinal He needs to run a good one. He needs to get out well. We'll see.
So the lineup is on its way in short order. There's an ad, so you soon hear about the commentary. There's an ad, so you soon hear about the commentary. But remember this semi-final one has Noel Lies and Oblique Civil as the big guns from this semi-final one. So you have two big guns from this semi-final one.
Final out of Seville.
Semi from Cameroon is in lane 7. A 998 season's best for him.
He can run. He definitely can run. He's an outside chance to make the final.
Ali, representing Italy, has gone 996 this year, which is his personal best.
Finished second at the European Championships behind his compatriot Jacobs earlier this year. Sean Mastroianni, training partner at the University of Houston of Louis Hinchcliffe. He had a really outstanding start in the first round and then was picked at the line. But this is going to be interesting. We'll get to see Lyles against Seville. Again, Hinchcliffe, the newcomer to the scene, coached by the great Carl Lewis. Hinchcliffe has an amazing last half of the race.
All right, they're in their blocks now.
Should be fast.
They're in their blocks.
The first two in each heat of 3 heats, sure to be in the final. Next two fastest losers. Lyles is in 4. There's Hinchcliffe just to his right in lane 5. Seville from Jamaica in 6.
They're off.
Pretty good start for Lyles and
Seville is out. Good. Seville is out. 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 Beating Lyles. Noel Lyles is second. Seville winning that one.
Yeah, that's a personal best for the young Jamaican in the semi-final.
Semi-final. Oblique Seville winning that one. Noel Lyles is second.
This year, the Races Grand Prix, when he was looking to his right. Now he looked to his left.
Noel Lyles is second.
Fabulous form.
Noel Lyles was closing really fast, but by that time, Seville had already shut down.
Noel Lyles is second. Oblique Seville winning that one.
His feet are burning up.
Oh, absolutely.
That is excellent. Noel Lyles is second. Let me see who comes third.
Start transitioning up. Look at how relaxed his jaws and shoulders are. And somewhere around 30 meters out, he just looks like if he gears down slightly. Of course, we've seen him run outstanding preliminary rounds before the finals, but here he just looks really good. No allows, of course, strong finish. Looking across at him, probably just say, hey, I'm still here. Let's not do this.
Let me tell you the time. Oblique Seville.
It's looking extremely impressive.
The first thing I was looking for yesterday in qualifying was how quickly he would go, whether he would pace himself through the rounds. I thought he did very well yesterday.
Oblique Seville run 981. Oblique Seville run 981. Noel Lyles run 983. And the Great Britain athlete run 997. So Oblique Seville have a personal best. Oblique Seville has a personal best of 981 now. Oblique Seville run 981 to beat Noel Lyles. So it is 981. So Oblique Seville beating Noel Lyles once more. That's supposed to really damage Noel Lyles' confidence. Now this second heat will be a tough heat for Akeem Blake. Akeem Blake will have a tough heat.
Just 2/100th of a second outside what he produced.
Remember that, people, at 250 you will have the finals.
He can be very proud.
250 you would have the finals. That is an hour and 40 minutes away for the finals of the 100 meter. That will be the last event of the day. So
1.91
Heat
meters for
2,
Lichenko.
semi-final 2
Gets ready
is
for her first attempt.
setting up on track. Athletes are getting their muscles ready, warm, and ready to run as fast as they can. Oblique civil people beating Noel Lies with a personal best of 8.8 sorry. So Oblique Civil winning that in 9.81. Oblique Civil winning that 9.81, and Noel Lies is 9.83. People, make a reason, because you realize that Noel Lies, that is his maximum speed in a 9.82, 9.81. There's a Noel Lies can't go any faster than that. No, can Noel Lies go faster than that? Anybody in the comment section can tell me. Noel Lies can go any faster than that? I feel like for win this champion, this Olympic title, you have to go run below 9.8. So let's see. Noel Lies is at his max in the 980s, the early 80s. That is Noel Lies max. Noel Lies can't go any faster than that. For the person who just joined in, Oblique Civil beat Noel Lies with a personal best of 9.81. Noel Lies came second in 9.83. Now we're getting ready for semi-final 2. Semi-final 2. We're getting ready now for semi-final 2. Semi-final 2 is a tough one because you have 5 persons vying for 2 spots. So Hakeem Blake needs to win, come second or come third to stand a chance to make the final.
She equaled her season's best in qualifying, 195. I wouldn't be surprised if she is at 2 meters in this competition.
Yes, well, we suspect that it would take 2 meters or thereabouts to even get on the podium. The high jumping standard has increased so much in the women's event lately. Fred Curley, the Olympic silver medalist from Tokyo, we're facing this man, the world's fastest this year, Shane Thompson. It's exciting times. Oblique Seville throwing down that 981. Lyles with that 983.
So Heat 2, semi-final 2 now is on track.
The second semifinal
This
is
for the
really
lineup.
hot. I think it's the toughest of the 3 semifinals.
Yeah, the toughest one.
Let's take you through them. On the inside, in lane number 1, with a 996 personal best, the Cuban Ronaldo Espinosa.
Yes, he ran 10-11 in the first round.
In a world.
So there is a music advertisement, so I have to remove the sound. In short order, you'll receive back the commentary. The commentary, you won't miss anything, people. You won't miss anything. But Heat 2 is going to run now. They are announcing the athletes, and the Jamaican Hakeem Blake is in this heat, and I think this heat is the toughest one. The toughest one. I'm wondering if he can come through.
Started for this third and World Indoor Championship earlier this year. Ran 10.06 into minus 1.1 win. That's around the mid 990s.
How about, let's see the
Tobago is a tough athlete to beat.
At his best.
Tobago.
Silver medalist from last year, he knows how to run big races.
Akane
Simbini is also another tough athlete to beat. So this heat is tough. This heat is tough. This semi-final is
best
tough.
time ever this season, finishing second behind Noah Lyles at the London Diamond League. 986 is his best. He knows how to make the finals.
Kain Sola Ajayi of Nigeria.
The Nigerian champion. He is extremely talented. Goes to the University of Auburn, trained by the great Leroy Burrell.
How good is Kenneth Benrick?
Benrick is another one. So this is a tough heat. Let's see what will happen.
We know him as a 200-meter runner, 200-meter silver medalist of the Olympic Games. He is strong, he's looking easy and confident.
And what do you make of the defending champion, Lamont Marcel Jacobs?
Good to see him healthy again. We know he had those injury woes after surprisingly winning the title in Tokyo. He ran 983 or 984 in the semi in Tokyo, backed it up with a 980. he's going to need a big run, a season best, to make it to the final.
And Joshua Hartmann of Germany closes out the field in lane number 9.
Yeah, no Millie as a 200-meter runner. He's probably out of his depth, but it's good to qualify for a semifinal. We expect the race to be in the middle lanes. This is indeed a tough semifinal. This could be a final, and you will have to run like if it's a final.
I think this is as
So
good
they're
as
on their marks
semifinals
now.
get.
They're on their marks.
Hakeem Blake, the world indoor bronze medalist. Let's see Tebogo, the world champion.
Remember that Hakeem Blake is very good over 60 meter. Will he has the ability to finish after the 60 to the 100? That's the problem.
Tremendously all season. And Marcel Jacobs is the defending
One of
Olympic
these
champion.
athletes is going to be out
Those
at the
are the
final.
5 big ones for semifinal 2 in the men's 100 meters.
One of them will
Only
be
the top
out.
2 guaranteed a place in the final.
Tobogo, great starter. Bednarek, Sambini, good closers.
And they're off.
Where they go?
Pretty even.
Well. Espinosa on the inside running well.
Hakeem Blake,
Jamaica,
Tobogo,
Simbini,
Simbini wins. Simbini.
I think it was Simbini and Jacobs who got the top 2 positions.
Simbini wins. Hakeem Blake look like he comes around 5th.
He has been closing amazingly this year.
He is a semi-final genius.
Yes, he is. He knows how to make the big finals. And this year, he's been running excellently.
Simbini winning that. That look impressive. Simbini, a force to be reckoned with.
It looks like it might take to medal, but he's back there again.
Benerick look like he's out.
The defending champion came flying at the end. There's another look at it. Espinosa on the inside.
Let me see now.
Matadi, Blake all getting away well. Tebogo, Simbini just back. Benerick coming late at the finish, and so too the defending Olympic champion. Oh, that was close.
It was a close, tight race.
He was third. Jacobs third.
The 2 Africans, Simbini, out-leaning Tobogo.
Benerick look like he's out. So it is Simbini and Tigo.
The top 2.
994.
Jacobs come third.
Is into the final. 991.
Jacobs come third.
For Tebogo, he's there as well.
Tobogo
The
is
Olympic
second.
Champion, the defending champion, 992.
So it is Tobogo second, 991. Simbini first, 987. They haven't decided onto the third spot. Oh, the third spot is now, it is Jacob, 992. So Bemerick is fourth, 993. Hakeem Blake is fifth, 1006. Hakeem Blake is fifth, 1006.
Started to come up as a contender, but how did that help you to prepare for the globals when you think about trials for your 2 Olympics at least? I guess 2004, Andrew Hines started to come up as a contender, but how did that help you to prepare for the globals when you didn't have to worry too much about the nationals? Simbini 987, Sibogo 991, as you said, 992, season's best for Jacobs in a holding position at the moment.
So what we did, I was coached by Dan Path, who coached Donovan Bailey to the Olympic Championship.
So Hakeem Blake will be out of the 100-meter final, running a time of 10:06. That would be very slow to qualify, 10:06. So Hakeem Blake is out of the 100-meter final. Hakeem Blake will be out of the 100-meter final. So that the final heat, semi-final will see Kishan. So the final heat, the athletes are coming out on track. The big sturdy Kishan is coming out. High expectation on his shoulder. Can he deliver with this pressure and expectation on his shoulder? Can he deliver, people?
And her compatriot, Eleanor Patterson, all clearing first time at 1.91. Good scene.
Joanna Gutschin of Greece. Second attempt at 1.91 meters coming up for her. She cleared first time at 186. Big difference between 186 and 191, and she can't go clear second time.
So back to your point, Lance. I think it's very important for sprinters to get a certain hardness in their legs. They have to go through the rounds. They have to learn to manage the soreness in the legs, the emotions of up and down, and then what you're doing in the warm-up track is you are actually doing a lot of sprints. You have to get your body used to that. So Jacobs did win the European Championship, so he did have some rounds earlier this season.
Sajurieva. Of course, the key point for me is that when you know
And Maria
that
just
you will
come.
be at the Olympic Games,
I don't know if
it
you're here, but
makes
Oblique Civil
preparation
beat
easier,
now
the
Elias
timing of the cycles
with
and
a
so on.
personal best of
And so the
981.
goes clear.
Akeem Blake
We
finished
worked
fifth
backwards from
in the
Olympic
second
Games. And I think that's
semifinal.
what
I know the second
leads to
semifinal
Andre
will be a
McGrath's
difficult
success
one.
so long is that
And
he
at
knows
time,
Canada
what is
very
disappointing to me is not
so
really
he gets
him
a
coming
chance to
fifth.
prepare the
It's
season
actually the time.
than
I was
others who have
hoping that
placed,
he
for
could run a
example, the US
faster
or Jamaican
time,
championships,
but
where
unfortunately
there
that
is
just
no
never
guarantee
happened.
that you will make it
That never
regardless of
happened.
how fast
Now
you
the
are during
third
the season.
semifinal is coming up on track now. What you're hearing is the high jump. The high jump, there's no Caribbean athlete in the high jump. And that was the French athlete who was jumping. She's out. She knocks down the bar for a third time, so she's out of the. She's out. The French athlete is out.
Home crowds could work both ways, Ricardo Nova. It can pump you up because you know the support is there, but there's a lot of pressure on your shoulders to perform. Finished fourth at the World Championships last year. She ends in 11th.
So semi-final 3 is now upon us.
Here are the starters for the third and final semi-final. Top two in each heat advancing to the final.
In short order, you will get the lineup for semi-final 3, the final semi-final. Remember, people say the final, the grand final for the 100 meter is at 2:50 p.m. Jamaica time. 2:50 p.m. Jamaica time. Remember that. We're expecting to get at least 2 medals, Oblique Civil and Kishane Thompson. So let's see what Kishane Thompson will do now in this heat, this semi-final. So semi-final 3, final semi-final.
Representing Britain. Outstanding.
Second best time of the season, 9.83 at its best. Coming off some injuries, he will have to run his best performance to make the final.
New kid on the block.
Shane Thompson looked extremely relaxed in the first round. Had the fastest time actually through 60 meters. He's the man to beat still, in my estimation. I expect him.
Sandy Brown won well yesterday in qualifying at 10:02.
Yes, Sandy Brown has made the last couple of World Championship finals. Not got on the podium yet, but he's a very capable runner.
Omanyali representing Kenya.
Second
People me
fastest
getting
time
nervous for
this
Kishane.
season, 9:79 in Nairobi.
Why may I get nervous?
Omanyala.
Eh?
Curly.
May I get nervous for Kishane? I want to see new wells, so tell me.
Sorry,
I don't know if it's them. I get nervous.
Looks to be back in form. We'll see if he's able to deliver close to those 9.7s that he did when he had that outstanding season.
Saminu closes up the field. Almost. Richardson closes the field in lane 9 for South Africa.
Outstanding junior. Recently ran his personal best of 9.86 with a shoulder fall. A very fast track. This is going to be an exciting heat. We're going to see Curley and Thompson battle it out with Omanyala there between them and Sandy Brown.
I keep hearing the term 90-foot Fred in the last 24 hours. if that's the Fred Curley that's turning up, he's fully expected to be in the final.
So they're on their marks.
He ran one of the fastest 10-meter segments. I think the fastest 10-meter segment in the first round of anyone. I was surprised that Thompson had the fastest time through 60 in the first round. But his acceleration is incredible. And I expect to see him separate from them with Curley in tow. But we'll see what develops here.
Let's see what Kishane Thompson does.
They're off.
Thompson is up reasonably well. Curley running well also.
They're off. Kishane is pulling away. Kishane wins comfortably. 980. Kishane wins comfortably. Kishane winning a time of 980 comfortably. That's good. If Kishane is out and ready.
2 medals, maybe 1-2 for Jamaica.
He was nowhere close to 100% there. They were shutting down from about 75, 80 meters.
Yo, people, this thing what Kishane love shut down from him need to cut it out, you know. Him need to cut it out. Him need to run. Now one time for a shut down, Virgin. Now one time for a run and finish the thing. Yo, me don't like the shut down at them at stage, Virgin. Run.
He's extremely what we call elastic. He's just bouncing off the track. You see other runners working hard. He's shutting it down. Fred Curley coming up, running the best that we've seen him in 2 seasons. He's working harder, but he's still serious. He's looking around. The top 2 automatically qualify. On the outside,
this thing where they might look and a shut down, Virgin. Look comfortable, do I look right and I look on Curly and I say, all right. We reach.
One of the fastest 2.
So the time, I'll tell you the time for semi-final 3. Kishane winning in 980. Curly of the United States coming second in 984. And the South African Richardson coming third, 995. So people, the Kenyan athlete is out, you know. The Kenyan athlete is out. One of the big gun is out. Did you manage the pressure? Well, he's out. So it is the South African Richardson who come in third and standing a chance to get one of those third place. So Richardson 995. Let me see what Heat 2 presented. So Heat 2 has 4 qualifiers. Heat 2 has 4 qualifiers. So Benaric is resurrected, people. Benaric is resurrected. He qualified with a time of 993. So it will Benaric will be coming as one of the third place. And let me see, Heat 1, 997 for third place. The Great Britain is 997. 995. So it look like the South African will actually make the next third place. So it look like the South African. I'm going to wait for confirmation. People. But it look like Benaric of the United States getting one of the third place. It look like Benaric of United States going to get one of the third place. It looks to me to be the South African Richardson who will get the other third place. But I'm going to wait on the official listing. Now the amateur athletes are coming out. The amateur athletes are coming out. So the 100-meter went well for Jamaica as expected. We're going in with the 2 fastest time, 980 and 981. We're going in with the 2 fastest time. So the amateur athletes are coming out now.
The
It
Hungarian
is now
Tamas
1:30 people.
picked up his second
So
World Championship
at
bronze medal at home
1:35,
in Budapest
we're
last
going
year.
to have the
Wants to
800
add a
meter
Olympic gold medal this
semifinals.
time around.
So at
How about this
1:35, we're
man?
going to have the 800 meter semifinals.
Pavel fighting.
We're going to have
Five
three
times a world
semifinals for
champion,
the
but he's
800
never won
meter.
the Olympic title.
Natalia
Wants us
Gould
to stop saying
would
that,
be in
but can he
Heat
produce the
1.
performance to do it?
Natalia Gould
Here's
will
the
be
world
in
champion.
Heat 1.
He
The
surprised
Jamaican
in
Gould
Budapest
will
last
be
year.
in Heat
If he wins
1.
the Olympic title this time around,
So
his
we
gold
have a
medal will survive
representative in
his
the
shot in nine
800
competitions
meter.
since his gold medal performance. And here's the reigning
And we
Olympic
have a
champion,
St.
a super
Vincent and the
veteran, 35 years
Grenadier
old, aiming to
athlete
put
in
the
Heat
2-meter
2.
performance at his best.
So we have a St.
Won bronze in
Vincent in
2016,
Heat 2
stepped up to gold 5 years
and Heat
later,
3.
and now he is
Now
trying to
we'll
defend.
have
He'll be up against it though.
no
He
more
does have a
Caribbean
slight
athletes.
favorite. That
So we have
belongs to the
a
Canadian
Cuban.
world champion,
So we have a
Ethan
Cuban in
Chancellor.
Heat 3. Hold on, I thought I saw a Cuban earlier. So we have a Cuban in we have a Cuban in Heat 1 as well. Cooper, D. Cooper of Cuba is going to run in Heat 1. So in Heat 1, you will have Australia, Switzerland, Bahrain, Ethiopia, Kenya, Great Britain, Jamaica, and Cuba. That's the athletes for Heat 1. So we have a Jamaican in Heat 1, and that is going to start in the next 3 minutes. So the amateur athletes are out. They are taking off their sweats and getting ready to start their event. We have no Caribbean athletes in that event. The amateur, come to think about it, I've never really seen in Jamaica. I can speak of Jamaica. I've never seen anybody teaching anybody in Jamaica for sure, amateur. I never see it. I may go to high school where track and field is a thing. We never see the much teach you how to do amateur. Amateur the thing where you swing like a string on, yeah, that's a amateur.
32 in qualifying,
So them start in the amateur.
twice
Because we love the track and field, we
an
watch
Olympic
everything.
Games medalist, 5 times a
The
world
Swiss
championship
athlete
medalist,
is up.
2 silver medals and 3 bronze medals at the world championships. But he's the one with the Olympic gold medal. That's what his countryman doesn't have. First effort, great start, over 75 meters, well
So
over 75 meters.
that is over
And watch it,
75 by the
Nowitzki,
Swiss athlete.
the defending Olympic champion, gets his defense underway with a solid opening round effort.
So we have music playing, so we have to eliminate that, people. The music is playing, so we have to eliminate that. We're waiting for the 800 meter to come on the track. Make a prediction. Wanna make a prediction? What you predict for the 100-meter final? Let me see. Wanna make a Admire, wanna make a prediction. Wanna predict for the 100-meter final? Wanna predict for the 100-meter final? So let me tell you, it is Thomas, Civil, Lies, Curly, Sabini, Tobogo, Jacobs for the final. So the 800-meter women is upon us. And as I tell you, we have a Jamaican in the first heat of the 800 meter. Also, we have a Cuban in the first heat of the 800 meter. Natalia Gould, I think she married, And Natalia Gould again, she named her. She married. She married. Yeah, man, she married. So the 800 is upon us. Latoya Gold tapping. Yes, tapping. Latoya Gold tapping is in this race.
She was in the
Here the
total
lineup.
final. Natalia Gould has improved to 155.96. That's her national record. That's run 156.83 this year. Phoebe Gill, the 17-year-old British athlete. Mary Moore, the world champion. She is a class act. Worknesh Misali of Ethiopia, 158.07, performing Noah Yuriko of Benin in the lineup as well. Valentina Rosa Milia. Yuriko bouncing up and down, ready for battle. Valentina Rosa Milia of Switzerland. And on the inside, Abby Caldwell, I think like Rosa Milia, came through the repechage.
Yes, she did. She won the first section of the repechage round. And so she has 2 races, both of them, under their belt. This will be their 3rd race.
Top 2 in each heat plus the next 2 fastest. This looks like a good semi-final for the Jamaican. Can she take advantage and return to the Olympic final? Off they go. Natoya Gould topping.
So
Starts in lane
they're
number
off.
8. Does she go to the front like
Remember,
we've
this is
seen
2 time
her do
around the
so
field.
many times? Does she sit in the pack? There was something very important that she said after her qualifying race when she spoke with Alex Jordan. She said the important thing for her was to run her pace, regardless of where she was in the race. And that will be critical in this semi-final, that she runs her pace and she takes the lead.
Just interesting because her pace is usually at the front because she usually front runs. As we see, she's taken out the early pace, took the break, and still in the lead. She's the 2nd fastest this season in this section. So a good chance for her to get into another Olympic final.
And it's as if everyone else in the field just waited for Natalia Gould-Toppin to take the lead. And she obliged. Comes through at 58.3. That is pretty solid pace. Not too quick, not too slow.
That's correct. So, and you can see here.
All right, there, and Latoya Gold is in the lead, but it is very compact, tightly. They're coming on Latoya's shoulder. She's trying to push. She is in front still with her 200 meters left. It's Latoya Gold tapping, and she's stepping up the pace with 150 left. She's still in the lead. She's still in the lead. Latoya Gold is still in the lead. 2 athletes is up on her shoulder. 2 athletes pass her. So Latoya Gold is in 3rd. She's look like she's coming to 4th, 5th, 6th. Latoya Gold fades away in the end. She's out of it.
And that was it for her.
That was it for her. So Latoya Gold tapping look like she finished in 6th place. She finished in 6th place in that heat. So she will not be in the semi-final. She will not be in the semi-final. My. Boy, these people run that like a sprint. Them people, they must have run. That just a run. Look how fast them a run. Macedonia. Macedonia. So Latoya Gold finishing 6th in that heat. Latoya Gold finishing 6th in that heat. So 6. She ran a time of 1:59.14. 1:59.14. 1:59.14. She'll have to wait and see. She ran a time of 1:59.14. So she'll have to wait and see if she will get one of the 6th place spot.
attack this height. Bounces nicely, lovely rhythm, great height. Nicola Odeslagers. She doesn't have the global title yet, but she's jumping brilliantly tonight. We've seen favorites beaten before. Odeslagers is hoping this is the night. She has a clean card through 198. Hansel of Germany getting ready to attack this. This would be a personal best equaling height for the German. No. Not quite. Not yet.
So the high jump is taking place. The high jump is taking place. The German athlete knock over the bar.
Last year,
German athlete knock over the bar.
title in 2022. Still a teenager, Hansel, just 19 years old, but jumping like a mature global championship performer. Eleanor Patterson looking for another season's best effort. Matched her 195 in qualifying. Knows it hasn't been a perfect year, but when you get to a global championship final, nothing that happened before matters. It's about what you do in the moment. And Eleanor Patterson knows that very well, the 2022 world champion. She takes the bar down. This is a height she's not cleared in 2024, but with a personal best of 2.02 meters, she'll be recalling that muscle memory to try and get over. Twice at these Olympic Games, she's equaled her personal best in qualifying, or season's best, in qualifying, and now in the final. There's the world record holder. Yaroslava Makuchi. Let's see what she does here. Pulls clear. When you're a 2 meter and 10 centimeter jumper, you don't expect to be seriously challenged by 1.98 meters, and definitely not a few weeks after you set a world record. July 7th, the date of her world record, breaking a record that stood since 1987 by the Bulgarian Stepka Kostalinova. 1987 to 2024, that's 37 years if my math is correct. I was never great at math, but I think that's about right. Jaroshenko takes it down at 198. Clip with the heel, I think. Equaling her season's best 195. She's in third position overall. Now, let's head to the world champion in the men's hammer. 79.93 is what he qualified with. Ethan Katzberg. Katzberg goes for it. Katzberg gets it. Oh, that is massive. Surely he'll be in the medals with that. Now it's about what color it is.
That was very close to the 85-meter mark. Very quick in the ring. Sailed it out to just under 85 meters there.
The 22-year-old world champion is looking to add the Olympic title. 84.12 meters. It is not far outside his personal and season's best of 84.38. What a throw. Semi-final 2 of the women's 800 meters.
So semi-final 2 of the 800 meter is on track now. Semi-final 2 of the 800 meter now is on track.
And the Caribbean athlete from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Shafiqua Maloney,
ran a national record in qualifying 158.23. Takuma of Ethiopia, a 157.90 performer in qualifying. She is 157.56 at her best. Renan Lamont of France starts in lane number 6. How about the British woman, Shimariki? Fourth in Tokyo. Gachanova there from Slovakia, Kiprotich of Kenya, and Mashti Kohlberg of Germany.
Classing out the first two guarantee themselves a place in the 100 meters Olympic final. Les deux premières seulement sont assurées d'une place en finale olympique.
So are they on their marks for this 800 meter heat 2
Shafiqua Maloney, the
semi-final
English-speaking
2. Sorry.
lone hope of making the women's 800 Olympic final. She goes in the second semi-final, running out of lane number 8. The tall figure. It's been quite a road to this one. Lack of support turned out to be tremendous support. And now, a small nation, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and the entire Caribbean fully behind her as she sits in third position.
Takuma takes out the early pace and Jemariki decides to go with her. Right now, Maloney is running on in lane 2, so she's doing a lot more work than she needs to be doing at this moment.
The French woman, Lemont, coming through as well as they take the bell in a very quick 56.71. Shimariki, Tamuga, Takuma of Ethiopia, and Riki. Lemont, the French woman, being poured on by the crowd. The Vincentian is running a sensible race in 5th. Riki of Great Britain. Sige Takuma of Ethiopia. Lemont in 3rd, the French woman. It's a good time for the Vincentian to make her move. She's in 4th now. They make their way off the curb. Takuma still holds the lead. Shimariki trying to respond. Shafiqua Maloney is fighting with Lemont. This is going to be a terrific finish. Takuma holds the lead. Shafiqua Maloney is coming forward. Can she hold on? She's into the Olympic final.
That is incredible. An automatic spot, gets the top 2 position. Amazing running, a strong finish. That was time to perfection for Shafiqua Maloney of St. Vincent. Incredible running, smart running. Wow.
Maloney herself reported homelessness for several months in 2023, unable to pay her coaches, and contemplated ending her career. What a way to run a semi-final here for her fans in SVG.
History for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I don't know if you can dig into your history book, Lance Whitaker, and tell me if a Vincentian has ever made the Olympic final. At any event, I've not seen it in my research.
That was an incredible race. Takuma took out the early pace. Maloney was doing a lot of work. She was running in lane 2, so a lot of effort there. Stayed about 5th position and coming into the home straight away. Started to make her move. I thought it might have been a bit too early, but it turned out to be the perfect move for her. 157.59, another national record for the St. Vincent.
157.47 for Takuma. National record for Shafiqua Maloney. She's into the Olympic final. And the non-automatic qualifying slots now taken up by the athletes in 3rd and 4th from this semi-final, which was significantly quicker than semi-final.
So yes, people, you see the St. Vincent and athletes qualify for the finals coming from way back. The timing of her sprint was excellent, coming from way back to get second place Now they are setting up for the final semi-final of the 800 meter. So Latoya Gold is still waiting. We have to go check the times to see if Latoya Gold's time of what was it again? I don't remember what Latoya Gold's time was. Let me check Latoya Gold's time again. Latoya Gold's time was Latoya Gold's time was 1 minute 59:14. Let's see what second the sixth place for that. Sixth place is 1 minute 58. So this race was faster. Up to seventh place even faster than goal. Pull out. Up to seventh place in that heat was faster than the sixth place in the first heat. So up to seventh place was faster than Latoya Gold's time. So the high jump is still going on. The high jump is still going on. Keenly poised. So the Cyprus athlete hit down the bar. She's out. She's out. She's out at seventh.
Failed to go clear at 1.98 meters.
Of course, Pamela's Valentine had contested the 1996 Olympic marathon, but that's just a one event. So he did compete in a medal race. Pamela's Valentine finished 95th then.
Shafi Maloney will be top 8 here. Here's the 19-year-old German, Christina Hansel. Third attempt coming up at 1.98 meters.
Oh, she's out.
She doesn't have it either.
She's out. The German is out also. So the high jump is coming down.
Only 2 women have cleared so far at 1.98. Matuchik, the world record holder, and Olis Nagas, the Tokyo silver medalist.
Valentine was also at the 2000 Olympics in Sydney and finished 31st, a major improvement on his 96 effort in Atlanta.
Big moment here for Eleanor Patterson, the 2022 world champion from Australia. Third and final attempt at what would be another season's best, 1.98 meters. She is joint third at the moment. Patterson with purpose.
Oh.
That wasn't a bad effort.
Oh,
but it's
she's
not
out.
good enough. And she exits the competition. She is in joint third. And we could have a situation where the bronze medal will be shared if Irina Zhiroshenko of the Ukraine does not go clear with her third attempt, which is coming up. Patterson exits. Here's Zhiroshenko now. Her third and final attempt. So many times outside the medals in global championships. Is she about to become an Olympic medalist and put 2 Ukrainians on?
So the Ukrainian didn't make it. So the third place medal will be shared. There's an ad. I have to remove the sound. There's an ad, so I have to remove the sound. There's an ad, so I have to remove the sound, people. So the 100-meter final is less than an hour away. The 100-meter final is less than an hour away.
Looking Sablieva of Uzbekistan. She can disrupt the tie if she clears here at 198. This is her third and final attempt, the Uzbekistan athlete. Not quite. Sadlieva, she exits as well. And Pedersen and Jaroshenko hug on the fact that they are sharing the Olympic bronze medal. Nicola Onislagas comes across to congratulate her countrywoman. They have been competing against each other since they were 12 years old at the high school level down under. And they share a moment on the Olympic stage. Onislagas will continue to fight for Olympic gold with the world record holder. There's the lineup for the third and final semi-final.
So the third and final semi-final for the 800 meter is now on track.
On the outside in lane number 9, Liam Aikens, the American. Goes in lane number 8. Prudence Sekuriso of South Africa in a major championship semi-final. Keely Hodgkinson, so many silver medals at the Olympic Games, at the World Championships, at the Commonwealth Games. She is the favorite to upgrade all those silver medals to a glamorous gold in Paris. On her inside, Claudia Hollingsworth, the Australian, a 158.40 competitor. Odira, Lilian Odira, the Kenyan. Rosemary Almanza. And on the inside, Vachon of France. That's the lineup for semi-final 3. The French woman came through the repechage. So this is effectively her third race at these Olympic Games.
Coming into this championship, was expected, or there was a talk of a possible sweep, and everything now with Phoebe Gill out, Jemariki out, all rests on this lady here, Keely Hodgkinson, the silver medalist from Tokyo.
Semi-final 3, the final one in the women's 800 meters. Keely Hodgkinson burst onto the scene as a bright teenager, ready to take the world by storm. In Tokyo, she went up against another teenager, I think Mo of the United States of America, and it was Mo who came on top, with Hodgkinson having to settle for silver. Subsequent to that, Hodgkinson has won 2 World Championship silver medals as well in 2022 and 2023. And she also had to settle for silver at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham in 2022. She does have 2 European titles, 2022 and 2024, but global gold has eluded her so far as she leads at 57.47, dictating the pace in the first 400.
And she'll be trying to come to the first Brit since Kelly Holmes in Athens 2000.
So the 800 meter is on its final lap. The New Zealand is in the lead. She's the favorite.
Maria Matola down the stretch in the 800 final. Matola fell apart and finished outside the medal shockingly as Holmes in tears as she crossed the line. Keely Hodgkinson very composed in this semi-final. She's in front.
So just 150 meters left in the race.
In second position, Rosemary Almanza in third, Nia Aikens, the American, in fourth. This is a brilliant semi-final run from the South African. Sekuriso still holding on to a qualifying spot as Hodgkinson pulls away. Nia Aikens, the American, back in third. Hodgkinson is safe. Sekuriso is safe. 156.86. Pretty fast semi-final.
So Great Britain winning that semi-final. P3. She looked comfortable. Great Britain winning that one.
The French woman now knows that she's qualified non-automatically. Sekuriso, the South African, is elated as well. That's a terrific semi-final run. to the high jump. The action is thick and fast. The intensity rising towards the final of the men's 100 meters. Nicola Olislangas, Australia, knows she will at least defend her Tokyo silver medal. The bar at 2 meters. No. Will have to go again. Has that broad grip. She'll get her notepad and she'll assess herself.
From his heat,
Clear card. Up to
from
that failure. That's her
his
first
heat,
failure of the
you
competition.
had. Give me a minute. Let me tell you.
To see that notebook one
From
day.
on here, you have
Maguchi finished behind Olislangas at the last Olympic Games. Took the bronze medal. It's another great battle in Tokyo. This time around, she is the favorite. Maguchi, easy. The world record holder.
out of his heat, you had Kishane Thompson and Curley of the United States qualifying out of his heat. So Kishane Thompson and Fred Curley was the one qualifying out of that heat. Kishane ran 8.980 and Fred Curley ran 9.84. So Fred Curley and Kishane and Fred Curley coming out of that heat.
Closing stages of semi-final 3 in the women's 800 meters. Keely Oskinson, the 3-time global championship silver medalist, the Commonwealth Games silver medalist, the 2-time European champion, and 800 meters striding away. All the pressure will be on her come the final because she will be the prohibitive favorite for the title.
This race was a preview to the final. She showed her class here. Ran from the front. She runs from the front really well. She looks so comfortable, so relaxed.
So 45 minutes before the 100-meter final. Now we're going to move on to the men 1500-meter semi-final. So the men 1500-meter semi-final will be coming up next on track. The men 1500 semi-final will be coming up next on track, people. The next event is the men 1500 meter that will be coming up on track next. So we have the 1500 meter men semi-final. We'll have 2 semi-final in this event. So the next 6 minutes we'll have the men's 1500 semi-finals. Within the next 6 minutes we'll have the men 1500 semi-finals, and there will be 2 semi-finals. So there will be 2 semi-finals for the men 1500. So that will start at 2:10, which is now 5 minutes past 2. So the next 5 minutes time we'll have the men 1500 meter. The high jump is still going on and the hammer throw. So the hammer throw is going on and the high jump is going on. Right?
79.97, that puts him in second position behind the world champion Ethan Katzberg. That's not dissimilar to how they would have been at points in the world championship final last year when he ended up with the bronze medal. Olislangas of Australia, pumping herself up while Maguchi sits comfortably in the lead. Yes, needed 2 attempts, but she sails over 2 meters. And this outstanding championship performer rises to the occasion.
Tali, the Australian girl Tali, just jump over the 2 meter like I know nothing.
If she is to deny this woman.
I love how she goes right back to her book.
You just jump over Easy does it.
She clears this one with a lot
Easy
of
does it.
height.
Tall
You
and
have to wonder
slim.
how she missed it on
Slim.
the first attempt in
Slinky.
first place.
Okay.
Book of secrets, maybe, or is it a book of rules?
So they're trying to decide
She's
the
taking
gold
forever
and
to
silver
pull the
medal
work,
now in the
Ricardo.
high jump.
I think that book will go for a lot
They're
when her
trying to
career is
decide
over
the
and ready
medal
to
for
talk
the
to
high
Shane
jump,
Ricardo.
gold or
It sounds
silver. The
like it might
bronze
be
medal is
Timothy.
already decided,
I'm
and
saving
that
up
will be shared.
all my money. And I'll borrow some from Lance Whitaker and Obadiah Thompson.
Est-ce que ce sera mieux pour peut-être m'acheter 70
discussed the interest rate.
Maybe about 2.5%.
That doesn't happen anymore, Ricardo.
But I was figuring that since that's the type of interest rate you're accustomed to, you would be okay.
The amateur now is on.
Pavel Finde, the five-time world champion. That's close to 80 meters. For Finde. Like his countryman, the defending Olympic champion Nowitzki, he is 35 years old, 83-93 at his very best. This is his fourth Olympic Games. Won the bronze in Tokyo 3 years ago. Has won 5 world titles. Most decorated Polish athlete in any event. Of course, Anita Blanarczyk has world titles at the world championship level, that is, because he has 5 gold medals. Blanarczyk has 4. Blanarczyk also has 3 Olympic gold medals. As we have a look at the 29-year-old Rudy Winkler, he too in his 3rd Olympic Games finished 7th in Tokyo, looking for an improved performance here. Consistently in these major championship finals, but hasn't really threatened the medals. And at 77.92, he finds himself in 6th position after 3 rounds. Here is the champion, the world champion. He is leading the Olympic final, Ethan Katzberg of Canada. 84.12 in the opening round, 26 centimeters away from his lifetime best. Called his 2nd round effort. This is round 3. Fast in the circle, strong. That's another effort over 80 meters. The consistency with which this man is throwing tonight will make him very difficult to beat. He's already thrown further than champions in this field have thrown at their very best. It will take an Herculean effort to deny Ethan Katzberg the Olympic title to go with his World Championship gold medal. The bar has been raised.
So the bar has been raised for the high jump.
She wills herself through the jump. She wills herself through the jump. 2.02. This is 1 centimeter outside her lifetime best. So this is forcing her to be almost as good as she's ever been.
Oh, she almost get over.
First time failure at 202.
So the bar is at 202 people. The Australian failed in her first attempt.
Trying to put as much pressure
So
as
on track
possible.
now is the 1500 meter for men.
Finals in the men's 1500 meters.
Semi-final action coming up in the men's 1500 meters.
This one's simple. Top 6 only make the final.
This event has one of the most anticipated matchups of the Olympic Games. There is the lineup for semi-final 1. Germa, Hocker, Riva, Nielsen, Nada, Chariot.
Pour le Kenya, Reynolds, Chariot.
Reynolds, Chariot, the Kenyan. 3:31.96 performance this year. Nada of Portugal. Nielsen of the Netherlands. Riva, the Italian. Cole Hocker, as a 20-year-old, was in the Tokyo final. He is right alongside Ermias Kerma. There is Jakob Ingebrigtsen, the defending Olympic champion. He is the Olympic record holder, but since his Olympic title, he has lost the World Championship finals to two different British athletes. One of them is in this semi-final. It's not George Mills, he is Brit as well, but it's Josh Kerr. He is the reigning world champion, Josh Kerr. Like they did last year, they met in the semi-final before doing battle again in the final. Parkin of Germany and Brian Coleman of Kenya rounding out the field. The very fast Brian Coleman, who has a 3:28.80 performance to his name. He's the third fastest in the world this year. The top four men, all from a very fast Monaco Diamond League race that Ingebrigtsen won in 3:26.73.
And we hear Obadeli spoke earlier about the mind games that the 100-meter guys played back in the 90s. That type of mind games is what we're seeing in the men's 1500 meters. Josh Kerr, Chariot, Ingebrigtsen really love teasing each other, throwing.
So people, we are coming down.
The
We are coming down.
They want to settle a score. They
We are
have a
coming
score
down
to settle on
to
the track.
this is the 1500 semi-final. Only 6 athletes will qualify from each semi-final to the final. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and there's about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 athletes in the race, and only 6 will qualify. So you know they will have to ensure that they put some effort for the finals.
And he also has the European title this summer. Last year, they met in the World Championship semi-final as well, and it was Josh Kerr who took on the race. Ingebrigtsen came from behind, and then in the final, it was Ingebrigtsen who took it on as Kerr sat back and finished well to win the world title.
Ingebrigtsen starts to move forward at the moment now. He's goes straight to the lead, steps ahead of Josh Kerr of Great Britain, and Germa, the Ethiopian, decides he wants to join in.
Ingebrigtsen not playing around the first 6 to advance to the final. Straight shootout, no fastest loser. Jakob Ingebrigtsen, the Ethiopian, Ermias Germa sitting in second position. Josh Kerr in third. Cole Hocker, the Tokyo finalist, is in fourth position. He was a 20-year-old in Tokyo, Hocker. Now with 3 more years of experience, wants to be back in the final to challenge for a medal. Timothy Chariot of Kenya is coming through as well. Brian Coleman, his countryman, very much in the top 6. The Italian, Federico Riva, in a top 8 spot, tucked in nicely on the inside. As Jakob Ingebrigtsen continues to lead this Olympic semi-final.
1:57 through the 800 meters, that's a pretty comfortable pace. And when you're Ingebrigtsen, you get the feeling that you can run from the front. You don't have to sit back. You don't have to play mind games. At some point, you can do anything you want. You can run from the front, get the job done. And this time, the pace was too slow. He takes over the race, and they're allowing him to dominate here.
Took it on in the World Championship final last year, and Josh Kerr passed him in the closing stages and ran away from him. They renew rivalry in this semi-final. It is the clash that we also anticipate in the final. I wonder how much each man will show in this semi-final. Hawker is looking good, the American. He's in third.
The pace is quickening now, 55 seconds over the last 400.
Chariot, the Kenyan, moving through well too. 6 to go through to the final. Jakob Ingebrigtsen. Josh Kerr, right on his shoulder. Ingebrigtsen has a look across to his right. Kerr is comfortable. Hawker is there. The Kenyan is coming forward. So too the Dutchman and the Italian. I think that's 6. 3:32:38. Ingebrigtsen. Hawker. Kerr. Brian Coleman, the Kenyan, came through well.
So the first semi-final of the 1500 meter is completed, and the 6th person that qualifies from the first semi-final is the Norwegian, the Great Britain, United States, Kenya, Netherlands, and Italy. So those are the 6 persons qualified. The winner is from Norway with a time of 3 minutes and 32 seconds 38. So first semi-finals of the 1500 meter is complete. The second semi-final is coming up on track now. The high jump is completed. The Australia has won the silver medal. The Ukrainian has won the gold medal.
Finished third as a teenager in Tokyo, is the Olympic champion. She has a third attempt.
So Australia is in second. Ukraine is in first. There was a tie for third place. The third place was a tie.
She will raise the bar to 2 meters and 4.
An Australian is third. There was a tie. Hold on.
With the gold medal secured, there are 2 Australians and
wow.
2 Ukrainians.
So there are 2 Australian and 2 Ukrainians. So Ukraine won the high jump with a jump of 2 meters. Australia comes second with 2 meters also. Australia came third as well as Ukraine came third because there was a tie of 1 meter 95. So that's the medal on offer. 2 Australians and 2 Ukrainians. So the Ukrainians and the Australians dominating that event. So the high jump is over. Ukraine won the gold, Australia second. Ukraine and Australia tied for third. So that is the end of that. Now on track, we will get the second semi-final for the 1500 meter men, after which we will count down for the grand final of the 100 meter dash.
The Olympics has not been very kind to him. Does have a bronze medal from Tokyo.
So the amateur is now on. The amateur is now on. The amateur is now on. Give me a minute, people.
Let's go through the Frenchman. As it is now, he came through the repechage round. The 337 and his flying effort. Norway, they've been having a fine game.
games. And it's expected to continue in the over 300. Germany of Great Britain sneaked into the World Championship final last year. Nichols, the North American record holder, Shakira, the Ethiopian.
So the final, the second semi-final of the men 1500 meter is on track. It is now 2:20, so half an hour leave for the men 100-meter final. So they're on their marks now for the final, for the semi-final of the 1500 meter men. They're off.
28-71 in Monaco, coming into the Olympic Games. Timothy Chariot, a second place finish behind Jakob Ingebrigtsen. He starts in mid-pack here. You can't miss him, Chariot, because he has that familiar forward lead, an ungainly style, but a very effective one. Now Goose, the American, leads early with Gurney of Great Britain tucked in second position.
You can miss the Goose either. He has that very delicate run there in the arm, side to side. He likes the front run, runs better, works better with the pace is moving a lot quicker. So he does what works best for him and goes to the front. Chariot, the reigning silver medalist, is in the middle of the pack here, running in lane 2 at the moment as he starts to work his way up to the front.
Negus, the early leader, says he loves to play the violin. There is an Olympic gold medalist who has a daughter who loves to play the violin. Novak Djokovic, he won his first Olympic title earlier today. Negus, the North American record holder, says he loves to draw as well. He loves to cook, he loves to sing, he loves to knit. And he's added video games as a modern touch. Seems like a pretty old soul to me. He leads semi-final 2 in the men's 1500 meters.
Very comfortable pace so far. This is the first 400. They're about to approach the 800 meter mark. And we see what time they get through here. 65, that's decent pace.
Samuel Tafira, the Ethiopian, right there with him as well. Tafira trying to produce his best global championship performance. The 24-year-old has been to the World Championships 3 times. A best finish of 17. And he was out in the opening.
So we're coming around to the last lap. We're coming around to the last lap. You soon hear the bell for the 1500 meter. You're going to hear the bell in short order for the last lap. You're going to hear the bell. There's a go, there you go, there you go. That's the last lap now for the 1500 meter.
The American Nichols continues to lead. Gurney of Great Britain is in second position.
So the pace is getting hotter now. The Goose still out in front. And they're still all around, all about still minutes at this point. Chariot boxed in at the moment, hasn't made a definitive move, but he will need to do so pretty soon if he is to get into that top 6.
Nichols leads, entering the straightaway. Gurney in second position. Kessler, the American, is there. Timothy Chariot, the 2019 world champion, trying to make a run on the outside. He could be in trouble, Chariot. Nichols is comfortable. Kessler in second for the USA. I think Timothy Chariot just squeezed into the Olympic final. Nichols wins the semi-final.
So that is over.
For the United States of America.
The top 6 qualify to the finals. I will tell you the countries which qualify from that heat to the final.
World Championship
I
finalist
will
last
tell you the
year,
people
is
who
into the
qualify
Olympic
from
final
that
as well.
finals.
Lars of the Netherlands at 3:32.22 gets in. Chariot, yes, he's into the final in fifth
So
position.
United
At
States won it,
3:32.30,
win.
Michael
United
Sisi
States
left it late.
second. Great Britain. So two United States athletes. I show the Great Britain athlete, the Netherlands athlete, the Kenyan athlete, and the Norwegian. Those are the persons who will be in the final of the 1500 meter. It is amazing how these men just a run. All on the last lap, they still a run.
And I tell you
It
who
is
also come in
amazing
is
how
the
them
World
stamina,
Championship bronze
how
medalist
they
from
strong.
Norway,
Them strong man, them super strong, Bridget.
at 3:32.34. He takes the sixth and final spot into
Them
the final.
strong like a
So the
lion.
Norwegians will
And
have
them
two
still
there.
a run.
The Americans have two
No,
from
sir.
just this semi-final alone, with Cole Hunker from the first semi-final. So the Americans
So
have
it's
three in
23
the
minutes
final.
before the
Yeah, Nordas
100
Rich left
meter
it late.
final.
And how about
It's
Lara?
23 minutes away from the 100 meter final. Remember that Jamaica is going into the 100 meter final with the two fastest time. Kishane ran 9.80 and Oblique Civil ran 9.81. So Jamaica going with the two fastest time in the 100 meter final.
And we'll
So
get the confirmed 12, Nagus, Kessler, Gurley, Lars, Chariot, Nordas, Inka Britson, Kerr, Hocker, Coleman, Nillison, and Arisi of Italy. 12 men to contest the Olympic 1500 final. And like the 12 men finals, the 15 men finals, I think there's too much traffic. Mabuchi, 204.
So the Ukrainian is still going in the high jump, trying to go at 204 for oh, she doesn't go, but she won the gold. She won the gold.
The Olympic champion at just 22 years old. The Ukrainians are 1 and 3. The Australians are 2 and 3. And with everything that's going on in the Ukraine, this will mean the world to them. And if the pain can be eased any at all, this might ease it just a little.
I don't think that is.
Mahuchik of the Ukraine wins it ahead of Odislagas of Australia, Cherashenko of the Ukraine, and Patterson of Australia sharing the bronze medal.
So the high jump is over. Ukraine winning the high jump, followed by Australia, and then there was a tie for third place with Ukraine and Australia again. And the high jump is over. The high jump is over. The only thing is left now is the hammer throw to be finalized, and then the big one, the 100 meter men will close the day in Paris. So the 100 meter men will close the day in Paris. It is now 2:30. So it is 20 minutes left for the 100 meter final. I am predicting 2 medals for Jamaica. What is it that you are predicting? 2 medals for Jamaica. I am predicting 2 medals for Jamaica.
The men's hammer throw final to conclude as well. The men's 100 final 20 minutes away. That's a pretty lengthy build-up. Maybe shades of 2004 was the longest build-up I'd seen to an Olympic final. The athletes were out there for an age before the race got going. Let's close off with the men's hammer throw final, though. That will keep us company.
So the hammer throw is going on. I will soon tell you the medal standing for the hammer throw. I think Canada is leading the amateur. The Canadian is leading the amateur.
Just outside the medals in the Olympic final. But it's not over yet. Here is Mikhailo Kopkin of the Ukraine. What a night this could be for them. He's in the bronze medal position with a second round effort of 79.39 meters. Can he hold on? So many times outside the medals in global championship finals. Is this to be his time? I don't think he hit that one well, you know. Well enough to get it over 75 meters. But for him to threaten silver, he needs close to 80 meters, 79.98. And that's nowhere close.
So people in the hammer throw.
But the Ukrainian holds bronze medal position.
In the hammer throw, the Canadian is leading with a throw of 84.12 meters. The Hungarian is second with a throw of 79.97 meters. And the Ukrainian is in third with a throw of 79.39 meters. So that is the standing currently for the hammer throw. Somebody is trying to snatch away somebody's medal.
The Olympic gold medal. He's in silver medal position at this stage.
So the Hungarian is going to throw. There are 2 throws left for each athlete.
Of Canada.
The Hungarian is in second. That's not over 80 meters.
More than that, though, that will be an improvement. His lifetime best is 80.92. So he needs close to 4 meters to challenge for the gold medal.
4 meters at 12 feet, man. That's far enough.
Put this competition
Sure, that not easy. That not easy for sure. That not easy for sure. For sure, 12 feet further. That's not easy. So the Hungarians stay in second place. The Canadian is going to throw. He's leading the event. The Canadian is going to throw now.
As quickly as Katzberg, and he's able to transfer that speed onto the hammer and get it over, well over 80 meters.
He was merely a finalist at the World Under-20 Championships in 2021 in Kenya.
So the Canadian is going to throw now. The Canadian is going to throw. The Canadian throw is in the lead with 84.12. The Canadian is in the lead with 84.12. He has one more throw after this. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul. That's a foul throw.
Because he knows he still has the lead in the Olympic final. And it seems only a matter of time. It's been a pretty fast rise for him, Katzberg.
That's a foul.
After his World Under-20 Finals performance in 2021 as Makochik rings the bell as the Olympic gold medalist. The Ukrainians and the Australians celebrating.
So the 100-meter men are getting ready.
Look magnificent in this semi-final.
They're getting ready, people. The big one is coming up.
Coming into the final.
The big one is coming up. Remember that the 100-meter will be the last event for today in Paris.
His third straight global final. How does he handle it this time around? Noah Lyles is the world champion, but he's looked outpaced in the first 2 rounds so far. He is a championship performer though. So is this man. He is the defending
champion got through on time, having equaled the season's best 9:92 in his semi-final. 15 minutes away from the men's 100 final. The Frenchman trusting on. That won't get it done. He's in the top 8 though. But he finishes
So the
his
French athlete
competition
is out of the amateur,
77:38 coming in round 3.
finished 8th. The French athlete is out,
At the Olympic
finishing
Games in
8th.
front of his home crowd.
So
He is very proud of his achievement.
it's coming down.
The defending Olympic champion might not be for long. This is his last chance to try and get in the medals at least. Wojciech Nowicki of Poland. 5 times the World Championship medalist. 2 silver medals, 3 bronze medals. 3 times the European champion. It's not the NBA, but he's had an all-star career. Final effort for Nowicki. How big is it? Not big enough. His Olympic defense has come to an end.
The Polish is out.
77:42 is best mark that came in the opening round. A consistent series, but the big throw just never came for the big pole.
So the pole finished 7th with a throw of 77.42. So he finished 7th.
13 minutes to the final of the men's 100 meters. Rudy Winkler of the United States of America.
So the American is going to throw their last throw now.
Finished in 7th position. Now he's in 6th position. That is an improvement 3 years on, but not to the levels that he would have wanted. Has one final throw to try and change that. Not to be.
The American is out. The American is out. He finishes 6th. The American is out. He finishes 6th. He finishes 6th with a throw of 77.92.
And they've been dominated by the Europeans over the years. The Canadians
So the American is out.
here, which would make it the first win for the Americas since Hal Collins' win in Melbourne in 1956.
Pavel Findek.
So the Swiss is up. The Swiss athlete is in now.
5 times the world champion.
No, the Polish. The Polish athlete is up. He's in 5th place. So he's trying to come up with a big throw to get into the medal podium. Get onto the medal podium.
That Olympic gold medal. Even if he returns at 39, there's no way he'll be competitive enough to be challenging for gold.
And that is not far enough.
Short of the mark.
So the Polish athlete is out. Polish athlete is out.
In an amazing career. Or do we see him in Tokyo, Japan next year at 36 years old?
The Polish athlete is out in 5th with a throw of 76.
Now, only one thrower can change the medalists. That's Eivind Henriksen of Norway. What a games they've been having. He's in 4th. This is his final effort. Needs 79.40 to move into the bronze medal position. No, he doesn't get it. So Henriksen finishes in 4th position. We are 11 minutes away from the final of the men's 100 meters. We have 3 competitors to come in the final of the men's hammer throw. Michaela Cochran After finishing so many times outside the medals at global championships, fourth at the last Olympic Games in Tokyo, fifth at last year's World Championships in Budapest, seventh at the World Championship in 2022 in Eugene, fifth in 2019 in Doha, Qatar. The 2018 Youth Olympic Games champion finally has a global senior championship medal. At the moment, it's bronze, but he can improve on that with this final round effort. He's requested silence from the crowd, and so there's a slight hush around the Stade de France. Heavily bandaged right knee. Lines up well, lets it fly, comes down well as he threatened the silver medal position held by that man Halaj. Arms aloft. A really good night for the Ukraine. One gold, and looks as if it will be 2 bronze medals to go with that.
So Ukraine finishing third.
To finish.
Ukraine finishing third.
He needed 79.98.
Ukraine finishing third with a 79.39.
The silver medal position.
So
And
Ukraine is third.
Halaj, twice a world championship bronze medalist,
The Hungarian
now has at least an Olympic silver. He needs something Herculean to challenge for the gold medal, which currently is with the Canadian. Here's Halaj, final round. Already knows he's an Olympic medalist, stays inside the sector, close to 80 meters. Doesn't matter. He settles for silver. Celebrates his silver medal.
Hungary comes second.
That throw confirming that Ethan Ketsberg is the Olympic champion.
People, 7 minutes more for the 100-meter final. 7 minutes more for the 100-meter final. 7 minutes more for the 100-meter final. 7 minutes more for the 100-meter final.
Now Ethan Ketsberg, the world champion, becoming the Olympic champion.
So Canada has won the hammer throw. Canada has won the hammer throw. The Canadian has the final throw now. So he will make his final throw, but it is already decided. Canada is champions. The Americans, they are from the Americans. Normally this event is dominated by the Europeans. So Canada is the champion with a throw of 84.12. Let us see what he will do on his final throw. Oh, he failed.
And it looked like it was humongous as well.
So Canada winning the hammer throw with the Hungarian in second and the Ukrainian in third. So Canada winning the hammer throw, Hungary second, and the Ukrainian is third. So Ukraine got a gold and 2 silver. So Ukraine doing well today for their country. So we are 6 minutes away from the 100-meter final. We are 6 minutes away from the 100-meter final. The final event of the day. We are 6 minutes away from the 100-meter final.
The hammer throw for many years to come.
So Katzberg confirms it, Ricardo. First from the Americas to win the men's hammer at the Olympic Games since 1956 in Melbourne, Australia, when the USA's Hal Connolly took the gold medal.
So
6 minutes out. up the scheduled time for the men's 100 final. As the hammer throwers take their moment in the spotlight, Vince Alaj, becoming the Olympic silver medalist after 2 World Championship bronze medals.
So 5 minutes away from the 100-meter final. I am predicting that Kishane Thomas will win. Oblique Civil will come second. That's my prediction.
84-12, Alaj of Hungary 79-97.
What is your prediction?
Of Ukraine 79-39. The medalist in the men's hammer throw, Wojciech Nowicki, the Olympic champion from Tokyo, finishes in 7th position. Rowan Hamilton, who was so good in qualifying the kit.
So I'm predicting that the Jamaicans will get some medals today. I'm predicting the Jamaicans to get some medals today.
At just 22 years old, Kasperg has a long and bright future ahead of him.
The men's 100-meter final on tap. World record 9:58 Usain Bolt. Olympic record Usain Bolt.
So the 100-meter final is up on us.
In the final,
3 minutes more.
Lanes that Bolt won 2 of his 3 gold medals in. Bolt's first gold in Beijing, he was in lane 4. Jamaican Kishane Thompson is in 4. Bolt's last gold medal in Rio, he was in lane 6. Oblique Civil is in lane 6. The defending champion Marcel Jacobs will race in lane 9. He won out of lane 3 last Olympic Games. Fred Curley's in lane 3. What a moment. Obadele Thompson.
So they are going to announce the 100-meter athletes to take the track. So this is the moment we've been waiting for, people. This is the moment we've been waiting for. The men 100-meter final is upon us.
Now is the moment. All the major players are here.
So the men 100-meter final is upon us. We will wait to hear them announce the athletes, where they will take their position on the field and ready to go. Now, people, this is the 100-meter final, so you know nerves and tension is a part of the process now. It's all about who can maintain them mental state, because right now I am not running and me feel nervous. Yeah? Me feel nervous and shaky for the man there. Me feel nervous and shaky for Civil and Kishane, because I want to see them do well. So the athletes are coming out. The athletes are coming out. They're still playing some music. That's why you're not hearing the feed. They're still playing some music. As soon as they stop playing the music, I will let you hear the announcement. All right.
The World Championship twice, Budapest.
Oblique Civil was just announced, so they're going to lane 5 now. Announcement.
Just set his personal best, 981. To back up his 982, which he did twice this year. He is in form, coached by, of course, Ben Mills, who led Usain Bolt to all those successes.
Simbini, impressive in his semi-final run.
You know, some of these are Simbini, I will get a medal.
9.86.
If he's a Simbini, I will get a medal, you know, people.
Tibogo, standout junior, transitions to senior.
I feel like Sobinio, I go get a medal. So I will call Kishane, Civil, and Simbini.
Hasn't looked as strong, but he's capable.
Kishane Thompson, the race favorite, impressive every time he touches the track.
You see him with the theatrics. He's shown that he has the goods. The world is watching to see if he will deliver them.
The world is watching. Whoa, yo, yo, yo.
In Tokyo behind Jacobs.
As they say,
The world is watching.
he returned
Oi,
from
oi,
this
oi, oi.
2-year agreement. He ended his 2-year agreement with Asics and returned to Nike. He's running fast.
Lance bounces onto the track. He's a world champion. Look at attitude.
Allows with his
That can't help your life.
Let's see
That
how
can't
much
help you.
he
Could
had.
have jumped
I was
till you're
looking at the
dizzy.
data.
That
His
can't
mental
help you.
speed was
You
tremendous
better
in that
box
semifinal.
fight run
But will it
today
be enough?
and run below
There's the defending champion.
8-3.
Has had injury issues, but he's in good shape now.
Yes, he equaled the season best 9.92. He's in lane number 9. He was in lane number 3 the last time.
So it is time for the men 100-meter final. As I told you people, I am nervous. I am so nervous.
Trying to psych out the competition.
I am
He did
so
almost pass in his
nervous.
semi-final,
It's
but if the
unbelievable.
Jamaicans get
It's
away
unbelievable.
like they did at the semi-final stage, closing fast might be too late.
What's so interesting is now we start to see Curly next to Thompson and Lyles next to Seville. For people who are closers, they like to be next to people who start fast. Lyles works on his 60 meters this season, but Seville has worked on his finish this season. Shane Thompson seems to have worked on everything.
Boy, now Eliza pump up the crowd though.
Amazing. Fred Curley showing
Now Eliza pump up the crowd.
that brought him the silver medal in Tokyo. Kenny Benerick concentrating.
Kenny Benner can't not stand a chance.
Simbini has been here
That's
so
something the
many
time
times
make him
before.
qualify. He not stand a chance.
Hasn't been able to learn that.
So we don't know where you're at.
Jabolko said in the build-up to the Olympic Games that if he could give his World Championship silver medal to Simbine, he would, because he feels Simbine deserves it, and he has such a long way to go in his young career.
Simbini is truly capable, but the question is, can he be there in the first 30, 40, 50 meters? And I think that's where the race will be decided.
Why?
Accelerating really well from 30 to about 80 meters. That's where it plays into their hands. A lot of capable runners in this field, but you have to put the entire race together. This is going to be a race where you cannot make significant mistakes.
Michael Johnson, the US iconic sprinter and former 200 and
Why
400
you
meter world
need
record
mental
holder,
toughness
says
to deal with
any
them
of
as it is.
6 athletes could win gold.
And them take so long to start the
He
race.
said
What is
10
wrong
of
with these
11
people, man?
Get to the final and describe this as the most open Olympic.
What is wrong with these
event
people?
he has seen in
The people,
decades.
the athletes, they want to get the tension off of them and them a delay with the start.
Glenn Mills
Delay.
has coached a number of global 100 champions on the men's side, from Kim Collins in 2003, of course Usain Bolt, Johan Blake as well. He also coached a 1, 2, 3 at the Olympic Games in 2012 over 200 meters. He is the coach of Oblique Seville.
This is the moment.
Stephen Francis has coached so many global champions on the women's side. One title he doesn't have.
People, I don't know what
is
is the
global
delay.
men's
I don't know why they're
100 title.
delaying the start.
Shane Thompson
I don't
can
know
give
because
that to
it's
him.
supposed to
This is a
start.
really
It's supposed to happen
lengthy
4
goal,
minutes
though,
ago,
Ogo,
and
who
yet
is the most
still the
confident
race
athlete based on body
is
language.
not
He's spoken a lot
started
about
as yet. I don't know
trying to
what is the
assess
reason.
the likelihood of winners by what you're seeing in their eyes at the starting block.
Shane Thompson, see him right there. I think he has the largest room for error. In the first 2 rounds, he had.
All right, they are going in their blocks now. They're going in the blocks.
An interesting fact, since
They're going in the blocks.
only one athlete who's been shorter than 6 feet has won the Olympic men's 100 meter. That's Maurice Green in 2000. Everyone else has been.
Me know me couldn't manage this pressure.
Shane Thompson is 6'1".
This pressure too much. This pressure too much.
A 4th Olympic 100 meter title in 5 Olympics.
Set.
They're ready.
Set. They're off.
Thompson is up well.
They're
He's
off.
up well also. Kishane Thompson.
Kishane Thompson.
Thompson begins to come forward. Kishane Thompson takes
Oh.
it. 978. The Jamaicans have reclaimed dominance in the Olympic 100 meters after both in 08.
It looks close between Curly and Kishane Thompson.
I think it might have been Curly. That was really close.
It looked like Curly win.
It was a tight race.
Thompson did it. Noah Lyles.
Noah Lyles is out of it.
It's Lyles. It's Lyles, you know.
Noah Lyles
I
win.
saw him. I thought I saw Noah Lyles come through. Somehow he's won the Olympic title.
He has silenced his critics. He's turned up in the moment.
The world champion becomes the Olympic champion.
Noah Lyles
The
won.
Jamaican Kishane Thompson is absolutely stunned. He just did not move away the way many expected in the last 20 meters of the race. It allowed Noah Lyles to close, and at 9:79, a lifetime best, he wins it. Oblique Seville was nowhere close.
This is stunning. As I mentioned, Lyles showed that he opened up his ears in the semifinal.
Noah Lyles has won, people. 979. Kishane Thompson is second. And Fred Curley is third. So Noah Lyles has pulled it off.
The former Olympic champion, Jacobs, pulling up with an injury. This doesn't look good.
So Noah Lyles has pulled it off. Oblique Seville was way out. Oblique Seville was way out. Oblique Seville was way out. I want to see the race again.
Just like he did last year, and delivered on the biggest stage.
Noah Lyles won.
Performance by Lyles and Kishane Thompson, who was an unknown outside of Jamaica up until last year, produces his second fastest run ever. A time equal effectively up until the 1,000 to Noah Lyles to place second. And then Fred Curley, Nike Fred, comes back.
It's off. Let me see. So Noah Lyles has pulled it off.
Kishane Thompson makes a big move. At this stage, I thought he was going to pull away. But Curley stays in there and down in lane number 7. Lyles flashing through with this amazing 200 meters.
Boy, this race was so tight.
You see him looking down. He's looking nowhere else. He's not looking anywhere else. And he drives all the way through the line.
Well, that's the run of a champion. You've got to give him that. He has that championship medal. And at 80, Thompson appeared as if he was edging ahead of the field. But on the line, Lyles gets there. Both dropping 9.79. Thought Thompson won it, but Lyles outleaned him at the finish.
Amazing performance by Kishane Thompson.
So people, there you have it. Noah Lyles winning. Noah Lyles winning on the line.
Except at the Jamaican trials. And then once after
Noah Lyles winning on the line in a time of 979. Kishane Thompson in a time of 979. And Fred Curley in a time of 981. So it was that close. Noah Lyles winning it in a time of 979. Kishane Thompson in a time of 979 as well. But Noah Lyles at the edge. So people, thank you for joining. As you know, tomorrow again, same time, we'll bring the sport to you. Hopefully I'll see you in the morning. Peace. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Yeah, Lyles next to Oblique Seville knows what he had to do. You see, for the first time, to your point, Ricardo, Kishane becoming tight. You see the tightness in the shoulders. He still pulled it off in terms of running one of his fastest times ever, but it just was not enough. No allows. They look at the torso. No allows winning by thousands of a second. You see right there in holding form, the 200-meter strength.
So Noah Lyles winning the 100-meter in a time of 9:79. Oblique civil, oblique civil, oblique civil. How much oblique civil come? Oblique civil come way down. Oblique civil come 8 in a time of 9:91. So Oblique Civil never run nothing close to his fastest time. Oblique Civil flounder under the pressure.
Ever been to win a bronze medal behind London 2012, where Justin Gatlin ran 9:79 for the third place.
So,
A bronze medal behind
all right, people. Have a good evening. Tomorrow, see you again. I'm out.